Okay, so who said I'm late? It's 8:59. Okay, now it's 9. It's official. What is up, my YouTube family? Welcome back to the Gaming Brigade on a Friday, February 25th. I hope everyone is healthy and safe. Good morning, everyone. Happy to see you here. We're going to be talking about the game, the Division Universe, the season. Let me look at chat real quick. See who we have. We have Jerry, what's up? King is here. Ronnie's here. Murdad, what is up, my friend? Good to see you, my friends. Hades, good to see you. Tail end of World Tier 4, only gotten 3 unique weapons. What am I doing wrong? Okay, so when you say World Tier 4, are you still playing in DC only? Do you not have the Warlords expansion? Because I always get a little thrown off because, I've kind of, progressed through the game since day one. And when I hear the World Tier thing, are you talking about you're on Heroic or kind of what's going on there? I do have a question about that, so... It's very quiet. Oh my goodness. Let's crank this up. Let me see what's going on here. Give me a second, fam. Let me see. Is that a little better, guys? Can you hear me better in chat? Please let me know if this works out for you. Want to make sure we're good. If you can do me a favor, family, let me know. Hit in the comment section. Shoot me a thumbs up if my volume is okay with the live stream. Want to make sure you guys can hear me. Otherwise, what's the point, people? Good morning, Jerry. I saw your... What's up, AJ? Good to see you. Murdad, my friend. Good to see you as well. And by the way, Murdad totally wasn't, like, frustrated in any way whatsoever during the Horizon stream. Like, at all, when you were talking about the Division. I just have to say tunnel vision. I mean, if you've been at this, look, you've seen my live streams. I get sidetracked kind of quickly. I'm like a kid who's something shiny. So I just had to kind of stay on point. But, dude, don't ever think I'm ever frustrated or... I don't work that way at all. You know what I'm saying? Little louder. Sounds great. We got this. We got thumbs up. All right, so we'll crank it up a little bit just to be safe. And then when I jump into some gameplay, so, you guys know what I like to do with these live streams, a combination of gameplay and chat. On Fridays, I typically like to have recorded footage, but in retrospect, I'm thinking I don't want to do that anymore. And the reason being is if you have a specific question about a build or about recalibration or about a mission or about something going on in the game, I can then show it to you live. So what we'll typically do is we'll do a little gameplay. I'll keep going to chat, answering questions. But most of today is going to be taking the time, answering things you sent the channel. Let's make sure you're loud and clear. Thank you, Nicola. I appreciate that. I'm glad it sounds good. Yeah, just want to make sure. What's the point of anyone showing up if you can't hear me? You know what I mean? Again, welcome. If you are just joining us, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that sub button if you're new. If you are inclined, I put a link at the top of the page. You can hit that join button as well, help to support the channel. Do my best to get all of the questions answered, my friends. If you want me to notice the question, you can hit me with Super Chat. I'll see it then. But again, keep scrolling back and forth, trying to keep up. So here I wasn't late. Everyone keeps saying I'm late. I wasn't late. Maybe I was late. I don't know. Ronnie's got to go. Oh, Ronnie, take care. All right, let's do it. Thanks to you. Okay, so Jerry, you're still trying to get Lady Death. All right, we're going to... well, I can't say it as yet. I need to look at the targeted loot. I haven't even opened up the map yet today. Everyone's rolling in right now. Let's make sure we have a regular... Luffy is here. Good to see you. Good to see you. Happy you made one of these streams. Very welcome. Luffy's new to the channel. Was here for yesterday's first Horizon Forbidden West stream. To be honest with you guys, exclusive right here. I'm probably going to be doing another one of those Horizon streams later this afternoon, just to get more gameplay in and show you guys some of the stuff. I may or may not be giving away another copy at that point. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not going to announce it, but I may randomly do it. So if you're around then, you want to check it out, would love to see you there. Better for me. Everyone else clear. A little louder. Sounds great. I'm getting all the mixed messages. So we're going to keep it right here at the volume, and I'll keep checking chat to make sure it's still good. Something is wrong with my mouse, of course, with this computer. Let's see what we got here. What's going on? Travis, good to see you. Jerry L. said hello as well. Farm the Virginian rifle. Here we go. What are we looking at? Hear me loud and clear. Do some conflict. That's not going to happen today. What's up, Ricky? Good to see you. Said hello to 80s. King saying hello. Yeah, this is great. Everyone's here this morning. All the usual suspects. I love it. Again, if I miss you, sorry. Isn't the best way to farm in the summit. So it's great because what we're going to start off today, and Jerry, I want you to, you're here obviously, and we're going to focus on, initially we're going to focus on the trying to get Lady Death. Okay, so we're going to talk about that. Then we're going to talk about the seasons, a bunch of stuff to get into. So here's the thing: when it comes to farming exotics in the game, I'm looking down and I'm pretty much caught up with chat. I know my character does look like me. Isn't that kind of cool? Somewhat. My beard isn't that heavy right now. Again, I shave it here and there. So anyway, putting all that aside, whatever. Here's what we're going to get into today, guys. We are going to focus on farming for exotics, talking about the game, talking about builds, a lot of different things. So if you have questions, feel free to shoot them. We're going to talk about initially, because this is the #1 question I get at the channel, because people like farming for exotics. Now, we're going to specifically focus on 2 today. We're going to focus on the 3, if you will. The Scorpio, the Memento, and Lady Death, all right? So the first thing I do, and if you're just tuning in, again, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that sub button if you're new. I will keep rolling down after I do a little rant. I'll check chat, answer questions. That's what this is about for today. It's all about the community here, all that good stuff. So to go over with Jerry L. looking for Lady Death. So what I do is this. Every day I open up the map and I see where the targeted loot is. So if I'm looking at the map right now, if I'm looking for shotguns, we'll do a little farming later in the stream. I'm like, oh, this is great. You got shotguns in the open world. Control points, named enemies. You also have bounties in this area, or a bounty in this area, whatever it may be. So you have a named boss there. So for me, farming for certain things in the open world are great. Now, as I cruise along, I don't see Lady Death, right? No, so we're going to bounce over to New York. We're going to see what's going on there today. See if that happens to be the targeted loot. Now, one thing I want to mention, there are random times where one item seems to not be anywhere on the map. It happens every day. That item changes where it's just not there, where it's just not. But again, you can always farm for anything in the summit as well. So as you look right here, okay, so in my opinion, Wall Street is one of the best missions in the game to farm for exotics, because you're facing 4 named bosses before you clear things. So Jerry, here's what I would recommend. And I will do a little bit of farming later. I'm going to focus on questions really quick, answer anything that's going on. I would focus on farming Wall Street today. And one thing I'm going to show you in a little bit is a farming method I use in the summit, which has gotten me a ton of exotics, which I strongly recommend doing. Yes, it is good to have you here, Luffy. I said that a moment ago, but again, welcome back. Give me a second, guys. I'm trying to fix something with... There's always some technical issue sometimes. I mean, it's great, don't get me wrong, but like my mouse is like stalling, so I'm trying to scroll up on chat, and I can't really do that. So it's a total pain. Okay, here we go. Let's try this again. Hello from England. What's going on? Sele, good to see you. I'm doing very well. How are you? I'm not sure who is asking about the Travis. I said hello, Jerry L. We're there. Lion King. Any named items or exotic caches so you get to level 40. Okay, so yes, if you're looking for to really level up your gear, don't bother till you get to 40. That's endgame. That's when you want to grind for gear. What I do, for instance, a great example, if I start a new character on PlayStation or on PC, which I won't do, but if I happen to do that, I'm getting to level 40 before I'm doing any farming whatsoever. Because once you're at level 40, nothing else really matters, to be honest with you. You're not keeping pretty much any of that old gear. Yes, the Virginian is a DZ exclusive. Do some conflict. Yes, we know that's not going to happen. Okay, let's see if we can catch up. Yes, welcome to new viewers. Thank you again, King. Guys, if you're new here, hit that like button, hit that sub button as well. Would really appreciate it. The like button does help out a lot. Let's see if we can get to 100 likes within the first hour of the live stream. Now the mouse is completely gone, so we are not going to waste our time with this thing anymore. It's just too much drama, people. Here we go. Yes, great to see everyone back here. SMG's at Wall Street. Yeah, SMG's a monster at Wall Street today, so we're going to go over that. Trying to play question with catch up with questions. So Hades, you're asking, should you finish off what's on the left on your map and jump into the DLC? Yes. Now here's the thing: if you get the DLC, if you're already at level 30, you can jump to the DLC. Now here's the thing: once you go to New York, you can't go back to DC until New York has been cleared. My advice: jump into the DLC now. Get that done, hammer out, get to level 40, then you really start the grind for gear. Because you're really picking, to jump in this game at a perfect time. Because we're waiting for that new content, now's the time to quote-unquote catch up. Keep in mind, you can never really catch up in this game. You need years to do so, but you don't need to worry about that. People stress about, oh, there's so much to do. The game can get a little bit overwhelming. Enjoy it, but as far as farming goes, get to level 40. After you've completed Warlords, you can do that. Then you have the choice of bouncing back and forth in the game from DC to New York. Luffy's asking, is doing level 4 control points on Heroic Open World a good way to get exotics? The answer is 1,000% yes. 1,000% yes. It's one of my favorite ways to farm for exotics in the game. Now, what we're going to do real quick is I'm going to show you one of my favorite farming methods. A lot of you have been to the channel for a while. You've seen this. I have a video on it as well. I'm going to be putting up an updated version. We're going to do all of this on challenging. Now, the only reason I'm doing that is to show you you do not need to have... You can get exotics on... What do you mean I'm in combat? Oh, I'm in the firing range. I'm like, I'm not in combat. I'm hanging out at the base of ops. All right, so let's get out of here. We're going to initially do some of these on... We are going to do heroic control points. Without a doubt, it's a great way to farm. Initially, I'm just going to show you a farming method I love to do in the summit. We're going to do about 5 or 6 runs. So since I'm doing challenging, it's lower difficulty. I'm using my go-to build in the game. It is a Hunter's Fury Scorpio vector build, which I love. The Scorpio is a monster. We're going to do some farming for that a little bit later. I have a vector right here with a talent close and personal. 4-piece Hunter's Fury. This gear set is a monster for run and gun builds. Like an absolute monster. You definitely want to have it equipped. Since I am using the shotgun as my primary, I have a piece of Badger Tough as my chest piece with a talent Intimidate. While you have bonus armor, it amplifies total weapon damage by 35% to enemies within 10 meters. Now, the reason that's important, all of these things coincide with each other. So the talent on the backpack, the memento, it's going to give you a bunch of bonuses as you're scooping up little trophies, which you're constantly doing because it's a run and gun build. You're always moving with this thing. The other thing is that both of these items, because I'm always getting bonus armor with the memento, and if you don't have the memento, there's another version I'll show you as well. But because I'm always getting bonus armor, I'm always proccing this Intimidate. I'm getting that 35% weapon damage. So again, this is one of my go-to builds in regards to farming. Let's head out to the summit really quick, and I'll answer a few more questions, and I'll show you some farming stuff, people. Excuse me. Yeah, so Luffy, it's a tricky thing where it's like, you said you've been doing level 4 control points whenever backpacks are the target of the loop, but the memento just doesn't drop. I'm going to show you something I do in the summit, and again, I recommend this. I recommend this at level 10. Now, for those of you that may not know, in the summit, every 10 floors you face a boss. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and 90. Now, as you get higher up there, starting at level 60, I think you face 2 named bosses at a time. We're going to take all the directives off just to make this as simple as possible. Usually what you may want to do is have a few directives if you want, if you can. It's really up to you. So I could do no armor regen, and I could do, Ragers. Yeah, I'm just, again, just to give you an idea, just, here's how it works. with directives, there's a difference between, people get confused sometimes with directives. Directives increase the chance of your targeted loot that you're looking for dropping. Not a specific piece, but let's say if a boss drops 4 pieces of loot, the more directives you have equals the chances of all 4 pieces being, let's say in this case, we're going to be looking for SMGs. Hang on, I got to fix this really quick. I did not do that right. We're going to start that over. So really quick, first and foremost, because I've made this mistake before, you can see my targeted loot is Grupo. I was doing some farming yesterday. Going to change it to Lady Death. Okay, so now we have Lady Death's SMG as the targeted loot, which is obviously where the category of Lady Death would be. We're going to go to change our settings, our difficulty. We're going to keep the same at challenging. We're going to take off a few. We'll keep Fog of War, and we'll keep Ragers. So we'll keep Ragers, Fog of War, and no regen. We'll have 3 directives going. Now you can have 2, you can have 3, you could have none. Doesn't really matter, but it can increase the chance of the type of loot you're looking for to drop. Really quick before I jump in, guys, if you're just joining, hit that like button, hit that sub button as well if you are brand new. Let me see what we got here. Trying to play catch up on chat really quick. Yeah, Geraldine saying, I got an exotic on normal, District Union Arena, normal invaded. That's the thing. You can get exotics on any difficulty whatsoever. I'll be putting up an updated video on farming exotics, I think next week, showing you it can happen on any difficulty. One thing I recommend doing, and you'll see me do this later in the video, switch difficulties in between attempts. You don't get, totally burnt out. Why is my inventory so full? I haven't gone through it. Hendog asks, why is the inventory so full? I just don't break stuff down. I mean, I do, but then I send it over to the stash. Do I have any junk? And I have nothing to deconstruct right now. I think the reason is, Hendog, is I was working on builds, so I pull a lot of things. Like, I don't need 22 gloves in my inventory. And you can see right here I have, a few items that I'm, like, all of these items are not stacked to any of my builds right now. But when I'm working on putting together certain builds, I like kind of having everything on hand. But you want to make sure, and actually we're going to do this now, before you do this farming method I'm about to show you, you want to make sure you have space for the loot, because part of this method includes getting your stuff and then getting out of there. Just like bouncing right out. So I'm just going to make sure I have at least 10 spots open. I know that I don't need this. Ooh, no, I don't need that. I know that, the boss is not going to drop 10 items, but this way I know for a fact I have enough space to carry anything that the boss may drop. You know what I mean? And then we go through it each time. That is the plan. If you're just joining, do me a favor, hit that like button. Let me make sure I'm caught up on chat, then we'll do some farming. And again, if I do miss your chat, feel free to drop me in is it too real quick, Saint Bo is asking, is it too late to start drinking? No. Is it too late? You mean too early? I'm sorry, it's not too early. No, and it depends if you've gone to bed yet. Saint, come on, man. Knowing you should be partying all night. That's what I'm saying. So in theory, you haven't gone to sleep, so you can you can keep drinking all you want. Lion King is mentioned, which is true. Any NPC can drop loot or an exotic at any time, and that's important to remember too, is that you can just farm in the open world. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff today, guys. Jump into some gameplay really quick. Good to see everyone again. Everyone rolling in. Unknown Dude, hello. I said hello to Travis. Index, what's going on? So yeah, let's do a little farming. And so hopefully for both Jerry L and who else was talking about it? Was it Luffy? I think it was Luffy. Hang on. I just want to make sure I've got everyone's name right. Yeah, Jerry L and Luffy about farming. Here's the thing. All right, let's jump into it. What's up? GDC 1984. Oh, a youngster. I'm just kidding. Not that much older than that. A little bit older, but whatever. All right, so let's get into it, people. Showing you my favorite farming method in the game outside of running Lincoln Memorial and, coincidentally, which we'll do later today, or later in the stream, excuse me, Wall Street. Because Wall Street, you're facing those 2 named bosses. So here's the deal with this. You can see I'm on floor 10. Now, the key to the farming method is what you want to do is you want to take out some NPCs. After that happens, you take out the named boss. Once you've done that, you then exit back to the lobby and you rinse and repeat as many times in a row. Because if you can entirely clear the floor, I keep forgetting I have a Fog of War on. This is not going to go well. If you completely clear the floor, you will then be pushed to floor 11. Then you cannot do this farming method, and it's a very, very great way again to farm for exotics. Now, ideally, you can see right here the name boss jumps out. We take him out really quick. This is on what's it called? Pick up all the loot. Oop, I made a mistake there. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here, hopefully not die. Fast travel back to lobby, and I'm going to rinse and repeat and do it again. Now, clearly, we didn't get an exotic on that run. However, let's see what we picked up. And again, this is on challenging, to be clear. So I want to do a few runs on challenging. We'll do 5 on challenging, then 5 on heroic. We'll see what kind of weapons we picked up. Now, with having 3 directives, I'm not sure how many pieces of gear dropped. Everything was cleared. So we have 1 SMG, which is right here. So we only got 1 SMG from that drop. As far as knee pads, what did we get? We got 1 pair of knee pads. I thought we got more than 2 items. Did we get any mods? We did. We got a defensive mod right there. So I think we got a total of 3 items, maybe more. Let me go back and look again. I don't need any of that crap. Yeah, we got another mod right here. Don't need that. We'll break that down. Well, I won't break it down right now. But point is what we're going to do is now that we've actually gone back to the lobby, we can go back up and farm that boss again. And I'm telling you, there's something about floor 10. It's like a magical unicorn. I don't even know what the deal is. Like, this is what I use on Legendary. This is what I use to get the Bighorn, which I could never get before. And again, if you want to change your settings, go to directives. And if you hate Fog of War, turn it off. I mean, you don't need to have any directives active in order to make this happen. So what I want you to notice here is this. We've taken out the name boss. We're on floor 10. Had we cleared the floor entirely, we would have moved up to floor 11. But as you can see, we are back at floor 10, and we are going to face that named boss again. Let me run through it. Now, the layout may change. Now, let's say if you get here and you're like, you recognize the layout. You're like, oh, this layout sucks. I don't like it. Go back to your lobby. Reload, try it again. Now, you may go back to the same exact floor, but again, you may not. So as you become, more and more familiar with farming the summit, you're going to have places you like to farm because of the layout. You're going to have other places where you're like, dude, this sucks. I want to bail. You know what I mean? So always make sure you are, maximizing your gameplay and doing what you really enjoy doing in the game. What's up, Paper? Good to see you. Good to see everyone. Again, I will do my best to play catch up. AK saying, what's up, Sergeant in chat? Managed to get the Bighorn with the first try on level floor 10. Legendary in the summit. Memento still eludes me, though. Yeah, that's a tough one. And, the thing is, the Memento, we'll do a little farming for that. We're gonna do this legendary. I'm sorry. We're going to do this summit thing for a little bit. Ideally, we'll get a Lady Death to drop. After that, we'll get... we'll focus on the Memento, see if we can get a Scorpio, things like that, because it really happens to be my favorite thing. So now notice, we got other NPCs scooting around, whatever, I don't care. I'll take these out, focus right there. Again, just pick up the loot, go back to lobby, and rinse and repeat, people. Do this a bunch of times in a row. I'm going to do this 5 times in a row on challenging. We'll check the loot each time. So remember, this time we dropped our directives, right? We went from 3 to 2, I believe. And what did we get? 1 SMG, same as before. Never broke down the other one. We also got an 1886, pretty decent rifle there. Scrolling over. Again, it's not a good roll, so I don't need it. We also got... I need to make sure I mark... I want to make sure all this stuff is clear. I'm not sure what else we got, because you want to get out of there really quick. So anyway, don't need any of that stuff. We're going to break it down. Let me jump back to chat real quick. If you are just joining us, do me a favor, my friends. Hit that like button. Hit that sub button. Trying to get to 100 likes within the first hour. We are only 24 minutes into this thing. We've got 53 viewers right now. That is amazing on a Friday morning. I love you all. I appreciate you so much. Let's go back to chat real quick. Hen dog, yeah, it works. I'm telling you. I don't make this stuff up. One thing I do with the channel, I never have and never will claim to be. I'm not the best player out there. I'm not like a pro at this game. But one thing I do is the things I show you in this game are things I've done in order to get what I've gotten. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why I don't put together, legendary solo DPS builds. Is because I haven't really mastered those yet. I'm working on them, but I haven't mastered those. So I'm not going to put that together until it actually gets the job done. I can do that with a skill build. I can do that with a foundry build with a handgun, which takes forever. But the point is, the stuff I'm showing you really does work, But again, also remember, and this is the beauty and the curse of the Division, any looter shooter, it's all RNG, friends. It is all pure luck. You are going to have sessions where you get exotics to drop all the time. You're also going to have sessions where you're farming. Like in a video I'll be putting out next week, I was farming for Lady Death at bank headquarters the other day, and the Merciless dropped. I was like, what the hell? That shouldn't happen. Then I'm farming for a rifle or something in Lincoln Memorial the same day, and a tardigrade drops. So you may be on the right spot for the targeted loot, just get the bad luck sometimes. So again, keep that grind, because with a weapon like Lady Death and with a backpack like the Memento, it is beyond worth the grind. Let me go back to chat real quick, try to catch up best I can. You know what, King? I'm not going to fall for it. I'm not falling for it, King. You're saying the Ravenous isn't marked as a favorite? Nope. And even if it's not, it's already gone, so it wouldn't matter. So I don't believe you. Now the trust is broken. The trust is broken. King, Simba, what are we going to do? Misha's asking, can you change floors with the summit? Oh, Lord. Saint Bo, come on, man. I'm not even going to address that. We're going to scroll up. Misha is asking, can you change floors? The answer is no. So once you get to a certain floor, you can either progress further. So there are checkpoints every 3 floors, 3, 6, 9. And when you get to 10, it's a boss floor. Now, let's say if you wanted to farm floor 20 over and over for whatever reason. You've got to get yourself to 20 in order to farm that floor over and over. Now, you can do it one of 2 ways. You can do it, on your own progression, go floors through 1 through 20, get there and do that thing. You can also try matchmaking. And when you join a group on matchmaking, let's say the leader of that group, the squad leader, whatever it is, they're on floor 57. Well, guess what? That means now, every time you jump back into the summit, you're starting at floor 57, okay? So always keep that in mind when you do matchmaking. There are times when I'm trying to get to, let's say, floor 80, and I join a group and they're at floor 100. What that means is I'm not going to bail on them. I'm playing, or let's say they're at floor, whatever it may be. The point is, if you're trying to get to some of those middle floors, if you join a group and they're at like a higher floor, you're going to need to reset your entire summit route, which I'll show you at the elevator, which I'm not going to do, but you can reset everything back to 1 to start over again. But unfortunately, you can't just pick a floor and say, oh, I'm just going to farm floor 23 all the time. I mean, you can, but you got to get yourself there first. Oh, good. I'm glad you caught that video on this, Jerry. Right on. Yeah, so I would say, really focus on floor 10. First of all, it's easy to get to. Secondly, take out 1 boss and rinse and repeat. The Protector Play is asking, hey, what's going on, Leonard? Good to see you. Good morning, good morning. So really quick, Protector Play is asking, does this game have enough people for multiplayer? Yes, it does. Now, there are 2 things. You can join a group. Look, the player base is super duper small right now. That's 1,000% accurate. Like we have a fraction of what the player base will be when we get new content. People are just waiting for new content for this game. So again, the game is not dead. It's like truly in limbo until we get that new stuff, which I don't know, guys. 2-3 months away, I'm hoping. 3-4 months away, whatever it is. But putting all that aside, right now you will find a group. Depends where you are in the world, depends what time you're playing. For me, if I'm trying to find a group at 9 a.m. Pacific, maybe a little tougher. If you are using random matchmaking, what I recommend, and I'll go over this in a second, actually I can show you right now. See, that's why we're doing the live stuff. If you're doing random matchmaking, Instead of trying to match make for a specific mission, if you're just trying to get gear or level up, just do a random main mission. You know what I mean? Or a random bounty. Or something random in the summit. You know what I mean? That's where you're going to find a group faster. The place where you will have an issue sometimes is finding a group for a specific mission you want to run. So what I recommend doing is this, and I'll show you once I'm out of the summit. I recommend going to the mission, calling for backup, waiting till one or two people show up, and then start the mission. Because so many people answer the call in this game because they want to help other players. Jerry says I got the Memento, Bullet King, and the Scorpio in the summit. Yeah, you're still trying to get the Lady Death. I'm telling you, it's for some reason that weapon is just, it's really tough for some people. I know for me when it first came out and you could only get it in New York, it took like 2 months for me to finally get that thing. Tater Salad, good morning. How are you? How are you? How are you? Good to see you this morning. If you're just joining, guys, do me a favor. We're at 58 viewers, which is awesome. We're less than 30 minutes into the stream. 41 likes, 60 viewers. I'm sorry. Keep that like button going. Let's match it. Let's try to get to 61 likes. The goal is to get to 100 likes within the first hour. I don't know if I've ever done that before. Let's try to make it happen, Captain. Hit that thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you. Geraldine saying used to farm floor 100. Do it sometimes where you can farm it. Yeah, but you have to be in a group for that floor 100 thing, right? That's what I thought. Anthony Clark, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. What build am I using? I'll show you in about 2 seconds. Trying to catch up on some chat. There we go. The death on the catch. Yeah, okay, so really quick. So first of all, I'll just put up the build real quick so you can see. It's basic Hunter Shuri, excuse me, Scorpio, vector build. Because the Scorpio, because the Scorpio is my primary weapon, I'm using a piece of Badger Tough, which gives me that 10% shotgun damage. If it was swapped, I'd use a piece of Sokolov there, which would give me extra SMG damage. I'm doing this on challenging. I'm going to do about 3 more runs in challenging, then jump to heroic, trying to get Lady Death to drop, to show that it actually can happen on a lower difficulty. Now, one thing I'm noticing, and I'll play for a minute, and then we'll get back to, I want to run 3 of these things, and I'll get back to chat. But I was noticing a few things. Always remember, so this global event, in my opinion, sucks. However, when it's active, you know, you can earn stars, and you can use those stars to buy different caches, name caches, legacy caches. Now, the named and legacy caches can have Dark Zone exclusive items in there, which is absolutely awesome. Secondly, you can save up enough stars and you can buy an exotic cache. Now, remember, the exotic cache can contain any exotic in the game. However, it's still a way to, try to get Lady Death. That can absolutely happen from an exotic cache. You also have the weekly projects that you can do. You have weekly, there's a lot of different ways to get exotics in the game. Make sure you don't sleep on those. You know what I mean? The weekly project thing, all you do is donate a bunch of components. Oh, I got to get this rusher before I try to take out the named guy. Okay, so now again, just going over to this nerd over here. Pop the shield just in case, because I'm not about to die on challenging. That would suck. Lady Death. Nope. Zoink. And again, we're just going to pick up the gear. So you can see we have a shotgun. Let's just grab all this stuff. And then again, we're going back to the lobby. We're just going to run 3 of these in a row. And then we're going to switch it up. We'll check out all the gear we have. I marked it all as junk. We'll go through and see it again. I usually just grab it right out of the gate. But we'll know which it is, on the third and final run, or after the third and final run. Do I have enough room in my inventory? I do. Okay, we're good. And obviously, remember, the harder the difficulty, the better chances of an exotic dropping. But it doesn't need to be. A lot of people have this misconception where they think, oh, it has to be heroic. It doesn't. Play to your game style. So, for instance, let's say it takes you 10 minutes. I'm making up a number. It should not clear. Look, it shouldn't take you 10 minutes to clear this floor. All right. Or take out the named boss, then go back to the lobby. However, if it does, and I was talking about before, I do not like this floor, meaning I don't like the layout of this floor. I'll show you which one it is. It's not really my favorite. There's more travel time. I really like to be efficient when I'm farming. Here you got to jump down the elevator, go up some stairs, turn around, bunch of different shit. But anyway, what you want to think of is time management. Let's say you have an hour to play. You want to face 20 named bosses in that hour. Well, can you get through 20 on heroic? If you can, you're good to go. But if you only can get through 10 on heroic, but you get 20 on, challenging, sometimes hit that challenging one. Sometimes that's better, safety in numbers. I mean, you're going to have a better chance sometimes on a lower difficulty if you can actually, do more of those runs. That's kind of where it comes into play sometimes. You know what I mean? Oop, where's this guy? Oh, yikes. I'm on fire from this one. This one's trying to launch a bunch of stuff. Don't like that at all. We'll pick up this. And again, all I do right now is I target the lieutenant. Where are you? How'd you get over there? Oop, yep, you're gone. No. Back up. Show me that Lady Death. Deet. Nothing yet. We're going to scoop him up. Again, hit this. Go back to the lobby. Rinse and repeat. If you're just joining the chat, do me a favor. Welcome. First of all, welcome. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, February 25th. Do me a favor. Hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that sub button as well. We just cracked 25,000 subs. About to crack 25,100. On our way to 100,000, which is going to take a while, my friends. That is for damn sure. But do me a favor. Hit that like button. It really, really does help the channel out. Keeps us in the analytics, all that good stuff. If you're so inclined, feel free to hit that join button as well. Support the channel in any way if you want to. Also, if I miss your question, I apologize. One way for me to see it is super chat. I can always see it there. And yeah, that's about it, guys. I'm going to do one more run. We'll take a look at the loot. We're going to switch to heroic. And after this next run, I'm going to play a little catch up with questions, and we'll go from there, which is my favorite thing to do. Those of you tuning in, so what I mentioned earlier is I love doing live chats. You know what I'm saying? But the problem with live chats is with pre-recorded footage, I can't change what I'm showing you. So if you guys want to see something, and let's say 30 of you are like, yeah, show us how to do that. Well, it's pre-recorded footage. That sucks. But what I can do is play a little bit, stop for a while. And so I'd much rather have it set up like this moving forward, where, Fridays and pretty much all my streams, it's going to be, focused on you guys, my family, answering questions, all that good stuff. I have a feeling he's going to drop an exotic. I don't know why. I just got that weird vibe. No. I was wrong. All right, so here we go. And once again, rinse and repeat. Go back to lobby. We're good to go. All right. So before we go through the loot, let's try to play catch up in chat. What do we have? All right, here we go. Let's scroll up. I don't even know where to start. Where does one begin? Saintbo is saying if you're playing PC, jump on the weekend, help you need a wingman. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's why this community is amazing, is we have people who want to work together and help each other out. That's what I love the most. And later in this stream, I'm going to be talking about joining my clan on Xbox and what we're going to start to do next week. The goal is to get it done this week. It's been pretty hectic. We had the launch of Horizon Forbidden West, the launch of Elden Ring, lots of stuff going on. A little bit behind, but I'll be talking about the my clan in a few minutes or a little bit later in the stream. I will help you get Lady Death, not this week but next week, but I will definitely do it for sure. Let's see where we're at. Trying to play catch up. All right, here we go. Still scrolling down. It says, when looking at your inventory, Jerry L. asks, when looking at your inventory, does named gear just not include the brand name? So if you look at it, well, no, if you're looking at your named gear, so if we're scrolling down, let's see what we got here. Oh, it's not marked as favorite. I told you, I'm not, okay, named gear. Let's go to named gear. No, it should, I mean, it should say it. So yeah, Anarchist Cookbook. You can see right this is Golden gear. So the named gear and the actual type of gear is on there as well. So you're going to get that status effect because it is a piece of Golden gear. So yeah, it is going to be on there. You're going to see both. I wanted to make sure that I was pretty sure, but I wanted to make total sure. Again, King, you can't fool me, man. A for effort though, buddy. Appreciate you. There we go. Jerry asks, when you're picking up named gear, is it easy to see, but when you're looking at your gear in your inventory, does named gear look different from branded gear? Again, you see that little, you can see with it, it's got that golden title to it, right? So look, you have Anarchist Cookbook. It's very clear. Under that, you just have a regular Bellstone, which this is one of my favorite pieces of gear. It's not a named one. And then below that, you have Devil's Due. So you see the named gear is going to have that, golden title, whatever it is to it. Now, one thing King's bringing up, which is very important, and he always tries to get me in live stream, anytime you get a piece of gear that you've been looking for, an exotic, something you've been waiting, I play on Xbox. If you press the left trigger, you're marking it as junk. Don't do that. Press the right trigger, you mark it as a favorite. That way, when you go to deconstruct your items, everything as junk is going to be deconstructed, but you can see nothing else will be. You know what I mean? Now, there is some stuff to talk about in regards to PlayStation. There seems to be an issue where people are having a problem with deconstruction of their junk and losing everything. But that's something we'll delve into a little bit later in the video. But always make sure when you get something new in this game, like this I don't need, this I don't need, I'm going to mark it as junk. Don't need this. Let's go down to body armor, see what we have here. Eclipse Protocol, don't need this, have a bunch of those. Scroll down to make sure we haven't missed anything. Then I'll jump back into chat. Then we're going to jump this back up to heroic, or excuse me, to heroic, and continue to farm a few more times, trying to see if Lady Death will actually drop. And again, starting next week, I will be pulling members from chat, from the clan, from members, all of that stuff, to do some farming to try to help you get stuff you haven't gotten as yet. See if I can play catch up. Beep, 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 beep. Hit that thumbs up. Thank you. I agree. We're at 78 viewers. That is fantastic. Again, we are only 40 minutes into this live stream. 63 likes. Let's match that, people. Do me a favor. Hit that like button. If you're new, hit that sub button as well. The family is growing at a rapid rate. It's amazing. I appreciate all of you so much. All right. Let's see what we have here. What else we got? Drop 2 exotics just by answering the call and helping fellow agents. So Paul the King is saying I was dropped 2 exotics by answering the call and helping out fellow agents. I cannot stress that out enough. 2 things, and thank you so much for bringing that up, Paul. I said Paul the King. Paul the King. It's Paul the Thing, 1. But you know what I'm saying. You're a king, man, in my eyes. Go get him, Paul. Answering the call. So one of the best things about the game right now, if you're a new or returning player, is you have a lot of people who just play this game no matter what. Like, they're playing the game. I'm playing the game. So many people continue to play this game, and they have a lot of maxed out stuff. With that being said, you really, really want to make sure when you're in a group and you're doing something, wait to the end. Because they're like, look, if I'm running in a group of 4 and I get something great at the end of the mission, not in the middle, but at the end of it, or the end of the control point, or at the end of the bounty, hang out, see if they drop something, because 90% of the time I'm going to drop loot myself, and so many other agents do the same thing. Cat Pro, hello. Hey, hello to Cat Pro. Cat Pro was one of yesterday's winners of the Horizon Forbidden West giveaway. Really excited. So this is why it's a little bit busy for me, Cat Pro. I message you. I'll hit you up later. And you should be playing that game, hopefully later this evening. Brian, hello. Greetings from Denmark. Greetings from California. Sunny and cold California, but greetings here as well. Let's see what we have here. Again, trying to do my best. Summit, pray for Ukraine. Yes, everyone. I want to mention something really quick in regards to Ukraine. Not going to get political. This is about people. One of the reasons I say take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and I'm going on a little mini rant right here, is because that's what I want to create here at the channel. Please have people who are less fortunate than ourselves. We are here on a Friday morning watching some nerd play a video game. We are very blessed. We are very lucky. Whomever you may pray to, whatever you may believe in, whatever your thing is, you pray to the sun, you pray to the dirt, you pray to God, you pray to this, you pray to whomever. Send those vibes. send those prayers, send those thoughts to people around the world who are not as fortunate as we are. You know what I'm saying? So yes, they are. People are definitely in our thoughts and prayers, without a doubt. Jonathan, hello. Good to see you, my friend. Really appreciate it. Jonathan, thank you again for that heads up in regards to PlayStation. I tried to recreate the problem. I couldn't do it on my own, but I did a video on it, getting a lot of feedback. I'll do another news video, as you guys know I do every Monday, talking about what I've heard so far. But I did pass that information along to the powers that be over at the game. Now remember, what gets tricky sometimes, guys, the devs and the designers get a lot of heat for certain things not working or not getting messages. That doesn't go directly to them. That goes to Ubisoft support. So a lot of the time, Ubisoft supports the middle person, and they may not pass it along properly. I know some people have a hard time with support, but the best thing to do, in my opinion, get on Twitter if you're not on Twitter and message them directly in one of their actual streams that they have going on. You know what I mean? In one of their chats, just jump in there and go, hey, this isn't working. And they're pretty good at getting back to you. Jonathan saying he got a double exotic drop today at the crash site control point. Lady Death and the Nemesis. Okay, we got to keep farming. I got to jump onto this Lady Death thing. Atmo is saying, I do have a question. I'll try to catch up really quick. Atmo says, I do have a question. I'm seeing lately a lot of people putting out builds using the chill out mask. I think it's called. Is it possible to get it since I wasn't playing? No. So unfortunately, the chill out mask was a limited time during the holiday event. Now, they accidentally kept it going for a while, a few weeks after, but now, unfortunately, if you do not have it, you cannot pick it up. Now, does that mean it won't be introduced when we have new content? Who knows? Right now, it was just an exclusive during that time. Do I wish they'd put something like that in the game right now to kind of keep us all motivated? Yeah, I do. You know, this is a great season. You know, the seasonal reward track here is great right now, but again, look, numbers spiked with this game over the holiday because of one mask. One freaking mask brought so many people back to the game because you could farm so many different versions of it. You know, I mean, if I look at my inventory here, I don't know if it's here or if there's one right there. But this is a pure skill one where I can just stack skill damage, skill duration, and, you know, another skill damage. You know, these two bottom ones are the mod slots. So when I look at this piece right here, I can stack it. I could do all skill damage there. It's beautiful. It's fantastic. I love it. I could switch this up and I could decide to change the core attribute. And one thing real quick, and we'll jump up here, then I want to get back to farming, is the reason why during these events, it's, you know, and unfortunately to answer your question, as I said, the mask is not available. But the reason we were saying get as many as you can, look, this one's stack for weapon damage. This could be an all red build. This could be an all blue build. This could be, you know what I mean? I could just re-roll the bottom attribute to whatever. Here's another one right there. I could roll it another way. Roll this one another way. So right here, I just max out that armor, use a build that way. You know what I mean? So they all have, the point is they all have certain core attributes. This one, I'm bumping to red with crit hit chance. So this could be a crit build. You know what I mean? So when you do have those opportunities, you want to take them. Unfortunately, it has passed at this point. Guys, if you're doing me a favor, you're just joining this, do me a favor, hit that like button. If you're new, hit that sub button as well. We are 48 minutes into the stream. We're at 80 viewers, 70 likes. So if you haven't hit that like button as yet, my goal's always been to get to 100 likes before the first hour. And yeah, that's the goal. Why does it say this thing's only running for an hour and a half? Hang on, people. We need to make sure I change something really fast, because I think somehow there's a time limit on this thing, and I'm not about that. Give me a second. Why is it saying an hour and a half? That's really, really weird. If this thing cuts off at an hour and a half, I'm going to be pissed. It shouldn't. I haven't seen that before. I don't know what that means. Because I'm looking at my gameplay footage. It says 49:17 out of 130. And I'm going longer than 130. But anyway, guys, all I'm saying, hit that like button. If we run into an issue at an hour and a half in, I'll figure it out. We'll keep it going. Yeah, Jonathan, we are all We are all praying for people in Ukraine. That's for sure. We have a few friends there as well. So again, everyone, remember how lucky we are. Be kind to take care of yourselves. Be kind to each other, as I say all the time, and pray for those who are, keep the people who are not as lucky as we are in your thoughts. Again, video games on a Friday. We're very, very blessed. All right, let's get back to farming, peeps. Now I'm really paranoid about this whole hour and a half thing. It's really, really weird. I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't cut off. We'll see what happens. If it does, again, we'll figure everything out. Just very strange to me. I don't like when I don't know what's up with certain things. Anyway, if you're just joining, hit that like button, hit that sub button, and let's keep this wagon train moving. So now what we're going to do the same method 5 more times. And again, I'll get back to your chat in a minute. We're going to make a few changes. Oops, my bad. Make a few changes really quick. We're going to go to change settings, set difficulty. I'm going to go to heroic. We'll have the same 2 directives. Shouldn't really affect the gameplay too much. Jump on in and try it again. So we'll do 5 runs on this and see what happens. But again, there are certain weapons that just don't drop, Like, I don't know if I've ever gotten a backfire to drop before. Maybe I have. I can't remember. I do play this game a lot. But again, there are some times with this game, certain things just aren't dropping. You know what I'm saying? So again, you keep the grind going, because when you get certain items, Lady Death, Memento, it is worth it, and it changes everything about your builds. Like, it truly, truly does. You know what I mean? So again, I know it's a pain sometimes, guys, but it's definitely worth the grind. We got that guy upstairs. Don't care. These drone ones. I hate the drones. I hate the drones. Where's this guy running from? Where are you? Oh, you're right there. That's great. Who's behind me? I don't like this. Take them out real quick. Whoa, he is just scooting. Where you going, my friend? What's up with you? Lady Death. Dink, 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 dink. Oh, man, what is going on? Hang on. I want to make sure I don't get shanked too much. Or flanked. Flanked or shanked. Either one. I don't like it. Pick up our loot. We'll drop into cover. Go back to the lobby. Excuse me. What's up, Nicole? Says, Wolfpack Gaming. What's going on? Good to see you, my friend. Happy to see you. Nicole saying, yesterday you and your clan Iron Horse raid trying to get good timer, and somehow you third boss merit. Oh wow, that's awesome. Oh yeah. There's some times where I have certain commendations. I'm like, yes, I finally got it. I'm like, wait, I already have that? Or vice versa. Same exact thing. Simba, Stretchy. What's up, Stretchy? Good to see you at the stream, my friend. What's going on? Awesome. Good to see you here. If you're just joining again, do me a favor. Hey, we're at 76 viewers, 76 likes. Can we get to... No, I don't think it's possible on this one. Yeah, I don't think it's happening. But again, we are closing in on 1 hour of the stream. Shoot, I don't know why it says an hour 30. That's really bugging me. We're going to, in like 10 minutes, I'm just going to check something. You guys will stay on here while I do it. But I don't know why my stream says I only have an hour and 30 total, because that is not happening, people. We're not letting that happen. Got to keep this thing going for at least a few hours, like hour and a half, 2.5 hours at least. And for those of you wondering, I may be doing another Horizon Forbidden West stream later today. If I do, it'll just show up, so feel free to check that out as well, where I may be giving away another copy of the game. I'm not sure as yet. I gave away 2 yesterday. Today, we'll see what happens. Hopefully, if I can do the stream, that'll be the plan. But again, you'll just see it on your timeline. So make sure you do have notifications set for the channel, because moving forward, I've been waiting to be able to do live streams for a while. I finally can. Where's my shield? Thank you. And with that being said, I do giveaways here, and yeah, love trying to share where I can. Doink, doink, doink. Okay, where is he? Should pop out of this door over here. Where'd he go? Oh, he's not here yet. Which door is it going to be, left or right? There we go. What's up, nerd? All right, we got him. Take out this guy. He's got the heavy guns going. Let's take him out real quick. Then we can focus just on the named NPC. And again, do not clear the floor entirely. Always leave at least one other NPC around. We're going to scoop tardigrade. Shit. Every single time. I'm going for Lady Death. It's a tardigrade. I swear to you. It's so frustrating. Give me a minute, people. I got to cool down. Got to cool down from that. So, to answer everyone's question, when you can get exotics that are not what you're looking for to drop anywhere. We just got the tardigrade there. I don't want the tardigrade. I wanted Lady Death. That really sucks. But okay, what are you gonna do? All right, let's scroll down, see what other goodies we have so far. We're gonna keep running this for a minute. I'll keep bouncing back between streams. Pretty decent. Don't need that though. Nice vector, but again, already have one that is much more better, so I'm going to stick with what I have. Don't need any of this stuff. I don't think there are any more masks here. Can't believe the tardigrade. King, are you kidding me? How many tardigrades is that in this stream? Like 500? It's insane. It's insane. It's just, it's silly. That's what it is. Let's see if we got any good mods. What are the chances of that? One offensive mod, 9.7 crit hit damage. Nope. Negative Ghost Rider. Don't need that one. Okay. We're going to keep farming. Let me go back to chat really quick. Check in with my crew. Here we go. Grady. I know. I was just talking about Grady like 2 seconds ago. Just seeing him in the stream was crazy yesterday. I was like, I know that guy. I'm a fan. I watch G's. I always watch GC Rock streams. Are you kidding? Rockstar status. Okay, where are we? Beep, 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 dee, dee, dee. The full stream team. I like that. Guys, we're at 98 viewers. You guys are amazing. We're just less than an hour in, 78 likes. If you're just joining, do me a favor, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that sub button as well. Yeah, really appreciate it. I'm trying to make sure this thing doesn't cut off at, for some reason, it's showing like on my end that this is going to end in after an hour and 30 minutes, which that can't be the case. Like, I'm a little sketched right now. I don't know what's going to happen. That better not happen. You know, I'm looking at, yeah, it doesn't say an end time. It just says when it starts. So why it's saying that, I have no idea. What is this? Oh, my phone is ringing. Sorry, guys. All right, so let's see what we got. Yeah, that'd be the 5th tardigrade. Sounds about right. Wolfpack said, Sergeant, do you think the ACS-12 is such the hardest shotgun to get? I've been farming shotguns for 3 whole months. Yeah. So there are certain items in this game that elude people. I know people that can get that shotgun nonstop. I know people that can get a 13% protection from elites mod to drop like it's so simple. They can get it no matter what. People, you know, in this stream, we've been talking about it. We've been talking the fact that people are trying to get Lady Death. People are trying to get the memento that maybe, you know, missed the previous seasons, things like that. What sucks is, unfortunately, for some people out there, certain things just don't drop, you know? Certain things just don't happen, and I don't understand why. I don't get it. That shouldn't be the case, but sometimes it does happen. So, you know, I think I have a few of those. I'm not sure. It's a much better weapon, in my opinion, than the rock and roll shotgun. And what's great is with ACS-12, it is worth the grind, by the way. You roll that with a striker build. Oh, my God, it's so much fun. It's like you're playing Golden Bullet because it's just whap, 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 just rapid fire beast mode. So I know it's a pain, but it's worth the grind. And after we do a few more of these, we're going to hit some control points, try to farm for some shotguns. And watch, we'll get the ACS-12. Let's do 3 more of these, and I'll jump back to chat. And yeah, like King's saying, unfortunately, it's all RNG. You know, I know people that can jump on the game, and they're just like, oh, Lady Death. Oh, Bullet King. Oh, look at that. Memento, first try. This is crazy. I love this game, you know. And then other people are like, man, look, I know players, day one players, that are still trying to get the Bullet King. Kamikaze Von Doom, fellow creator, awesome dude. Who's hitting me from where? Hang on, people. I gotta focus. I'm about to die. Damn it. Nope. We're dead. Nope. Shotgun. Thank you, Scorpio, for keeping me alive. Thank you, Memento, for doing the same. Now we have armor. That was a close one. Anyway, what I was saying is, Von Doom, you guys know his channel, you know his content, you know he plays the game obviously a lot. He doesn't have the Bullet King. Accidentally deleted it, which, you know, Lion King Simba always tries to say that I try to do, or I haven't marked things as favorite. But the point is, Since he accidentally deleted it, he hasn't been able to pick one up. Sometimes you get certain stuff, sometimes you don't, so yeah. Everyone has that struggle, my friend. There are still things in the game. I need the Pyromaniac AR. Is that a rifle or AR? I think it's an AR. I don't have one yet. I've been playing this forever. I don't have that weapon. That sucks. It would have been perfect for the last league or one of the leagues. Who knows? But it would have been perfect. Don't have the thing. Okay, I have inventory space. Let me check chat real quick, and then we'll keep... actually, let me do one more run, then I'll get back to chat. You've never seen a godly FAMAS, Rob? Either have I, buddy. You want to know why we haven't seen one? You want to know why? Simba, why haven't we seen a godly FAMAS? Who has all of them? Simba, who has all the godly FAMASes in the game? Simba. That's who has them. No, you know what? I've like the closest one I have is one that I crafted myself. Let's see if it's here. It should be here. This replica. But I've spent so what I had to do is this. The damage, this is as it came crafted where the assault rifle damage was at like in the middle. It was at like 9% or something silly. So I've gotten it to 13.6, but I ran out of resources. And the reason I ran out of resources, I crafted about 20 or 30 of these FAMASes. This was the best one I got. I chose to re-roll the talent so that way I can choose to have any talent on this weapon. But it means now I've got to spend a shit ton of resources to max out health damage, damage to armor, and assault rifle damage. Now, the reason I kept this one is because of all of the attributes that it had. Obviously, all of these are going to have assault rifle damage. But the other two, it could be health damage and it could be reload speed. It could be, two things you may not want. This for me is the perfect FAMAS. But again, I got to spend all this time actually trying to, maximize the thing. But when I do, I will be putting that build together based around that. Oh, I don't like this floor. I don't want to waste my time. Well, let's go to chat real quick, see where we're at. You never got the Sweet Dreams. You swear you get the Sweet Dream shotgun more than the ACS. I'm telling you. I get the tardigrade. That's my thing now. I went through a phase where I only got the tardigrade, well, which is now in my life, but I also only got the Dodge City holster. Every time I open an exotic cache. In fact, I think I have one. Okay, I'm not going to open it yet. What are the odds of the tardigrade dropping from this? Like, seriously. I think it's going to be some rando one. I think it's going to be the Scorpio. Now, okay, and actually, before we do anything, I saw something, someone posted something somewhere saying, which is very vague, if you have a certain exotic equipped, it could increase your chances of getting that exotic to come out of a cache. So right now you can see what I've done. Put Lady Death as my primary. All right, so we're going to sit here for a second. We're going to make sure any RNG gods know that, the Lady Death is what I'm holding. Let's see if it actually works. It doesn't, by the way. It does not. I can tell you I tried like 30 times. There is no rhyme or reason. But watch. Watch it happen this time. What'll happen? I mean, seriously, what if... I don't even know what I'll do. And no, it's not going to be a face reveal before you even ask. Let's see what we got. Checking chat. Kedri AD says, for me, your RNG is crazy for the tardigrade and chameleon. That's the other one I forgot about. The chameleon would drop for me like crazy. It was insane. And again, it's all RNG. I talk to people that, a great example, then I'll open up this cache because I know everyone's wanting to see, is it going to be Lady Death? Because I'm holding Lady Death. Yeah, it's just luck. You know what I mean? And there are times in this game where it's, when you're farming and you're getting certain things, you want to keep that momentum going. You know what I mean? And there are other times where it's just awful. Saintbo saying it's going to be Bullet King. Tomas is saying it's going to be Acostas Go Bag. Scorpio. All right, let's find out. Let's check it. Guys, really quick, if you're just joining, we are at 100 viewers. That is insane. Do me a favor. Take a quick second. Hit that sub button if you haven't already. Hit that like button. It does help out. We're at 82 likes. Let's get to 100 like we do on every stream. If you are inclined, hit that join button as well. Become a member. There's super chat, a bunch of different stuff you can do to support the channel. If I've missed your question, I apologize. One way for me to see it is super chat, but again, no obligation at all. 80-40, 50-50, Ridgeway's Pride. Ooh, that'd be sick. I don't think that's happened. All right, I'm going to guess. My guess is going to be, I'm going random. I'm going, what am I going to say? I'm going to say Coyote's Mask. That's what I'm going to say. And the winner is Memento. Shut the front door. So again, always remember, you can get some random stuff. Let's see what that one's like. Actually, let's see what we have here too. Mechanical Animal, that thing's a monster. So with the Memento, I'm pretty sure the one I have, the one I have is maxed out. So we're going to break that one down, which sucks because even if I opened it with someone there, I don't think I could share it. It's weird sometimes with this game. A lot of people are wondering, no, I don't need that. I don't need that. A lot of people are wondering, why can't you share items with people in your clan or things like that? Or is there some sort of a trading thing? That can lead to so many things going sideways, people charging, people doing whatever. So if they could find a safe way to do it, I'm sure they would. But it's unfortunate, that's not the case, because I'd love to be able to just randomly share stuff with people. You know what I mean? Or if you've played a certain amount of hours, or if you've done certain things. All right, so let's do 3 more of these, see if we can get Lady Death to drop, then I'll get back to chat. I know you need that Memento. That kills me. I know. I'm seeing so many people. You need that Memento. I would. Luffy, if I could share it, I would. And by the way, really quick, starting next week, actually, okay, we're going to do 2 runs of this. And with everyone who's here right now, going to go over the, and again, sorry if I'm a little bit stuffy. We're going to talk about if you want to join up in the clan. In the clan I have going. Very, very, very casual. You know what I'm saying? But it gives me the ability to plan things with you guys. We can do live streams. We can do farming together. Forget the live stuff. Just like, hey, who wants to get Lady Death? Who wants to farm for this? And it's not about, and understand, for me, it's not about just creating content, whatever. It's about helping people. You know what I mean? Like, I hand out stuff all the time. I use random matchmaking. Now I want to be able to, because I have the platform here, I want to be able to share with the community, with you guys. Oh, I'm using the wrong weapon. Meant to use, shoot. I just realized I don't have the Scorpio, and I really wanted that equipped. What am I rolling with right now? Do I have which one is equipped at this moment? Do I have Lady Death rolling, or do I have, I don't know. Who cares? Okay, now Lady Death's rolling. Okay, let's get back to my vector. Anyway, the point is, we're going to be doing a lot of stuff when we do that. And it's not just going to be with members of the clan. It's also going to be, subs and viewers and just randomness. The randomness of it all. That's kind of what I love. You know what I mean? But again, we're going to be focusing on that a lot at the channel. I am totally going to die. This sucks. This is why I love the Scorpio, because it just shocks everyone into submission. It's just lights out. You know what? We're going to play it safe here. We're going to take this guy out real quick. If we can. How did their shields last so much longer than mine? Oh boy. Hang on, let's armor up real quick. We got this guy over here. Actually, we're just going to make a beeline for this dude. Let's take him out real fast. Scoop up the stuff and get out of here. Alright, let's try that again. Let's go back to chat really quick. Yeah, thank you, Lady Death and Vector. I thought so, but I forgot about that. Antmo is asking, do I have Discord or anything? I do not. I do not have Discord because I can barely manage a channel, let alone Discord. You know what I'm saying? So, why is are we paused right now? This is so weird. Are you guys still with me? Something paused on the stream. Do me a favor, everyone. Let me know if you're still with me. Hit that thumbs up really quick. Something's really whacked out on my end, and I want to make sure you guys are seeing what's going on. So before I answer about the Discord, if you guys can shoot me a few thumbs up to make sure I am live with you now, that would sincerely mean a lot. Antmo, hopefully you can hear me. Don't have a Discord. Don't have one as yet. I will at one point, but right now I can barely manage like having a clan on Xbox, let alone a group where I'm actually able to consistently work with people. So again, okay, good. You guys can hear me. Thank you. Sweet, 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 sweet. Okay. So here's what I recommend. And I think, Look at all you guys, the hearts and the thumbs up. You guys are so fantastic. I appreciate all of you so much. I just want to, yeah, it's awesome. You guys are amazing. So really quick, I'm not having any people join me now only because of an audio issue that I'm still struggling with all of this crap. Again, I'm pretty brand, look, this is my 10th or 12th or whatever live stream. I'm brand new to this whole thing, guys. I started the channel less than 2 years ago. It's been nuts. So live streaming for me is still kind of foreign. As I figure out this audio issue, which I should be able to do over the weekend, I'll be able to have people join as we're playing and farming and all that stuff. Because all I want to do is be able to pass out, you know, these items to you guys. So we will definitely have that happen. Going back to Discord, I don't have one. I strongly recommend, as Lion King put in chat, GC Rock. GC Rock has an amazing Discord. Kamikaze Von Doom has an amazing Discord. I think Rogue Gold has a Discord as well. I know that Cowboy has a great Discord. And again, a lot of these Discords do different types of things. If you're running raids, GC's your guy, but he also does amazing creation for other things as well. Other games, Destiny 2. The guy's just a legend. And keep in mind with his Discord and with the other Discords of the other content creators I mentioned, there are thousands of people on there who want to help you do what you're trying to do. So if you're trying to do a raid and you don't know what to do, you find one that says beginner raid carry. And I'm making something up. I don't know the wordage, but again, they're going to guide you on what to do. That's where I point you in that direction for sure. Okay, good. Everyone can still hear me. Awesome, awesome, awesome. King put up a link for his Discord, for not his Discord. Lion King Simba put out a link for GC Rock's Discord. You guys, you got to check it out. Like, definitely check it out. Raid carries, things like that. Bunch of stuff. Liam is asking, best talent for an LMG. I'm using an MG5, but unsure of the talent. Okay, so do me a favor, Liam. With that, with that type of build, where are you in proximity to NPCs when you play? And guys, we're going to do one more run on the summit. Then we're going to try to farm for some other stuff. We'll just make sure our targeted loot is still SMG. Yeah, no luck so far. Hey. But again, it's what happens sometimes. You get good runs, you get bad runs. So really quick, Liam, for your LMG build, what type of build are you running? Is it like, are you in cover? Are you kind of, in the middle of the action? Are you more towards the... I mean, I'd figure you're pretty much sitting 20 meters or so-ish from NPCs, staying in cover. So yeah, let me know what's going on, because you can't use a shield with an LMG. Well, certain ones you can, but not with the MG5. I know that. Close to mid-range. Okay, here's what I do. I'll show you in 2 seconds. Let me make this run real quick. Is it the floor I hate? Of course it is. I'm not going to waste your time by running halfway through the summit. Again, if you are just joining, guys, do me a favor. Hit that like button. Hit that sub button. If you are new to the channel, would love to have you part of the family. Yeah, it's all about that, right? 83 viewers. We already cracked 100 viewers. We're bouncing back and forth on a Friday. It's good times, my friend. Good times. Cover based also. All right, so here's what I would do. And this, again, guys, is why I'm doing live chat, but also with gameplay so we can talk about builds. All right, so I think I already took away a build. All right, let's throw something together really quick. Hang on. So what I would do is this. I have certain types of builds I like to run. So if you're trying to stay in cover, let's create a new loadout, but let's switch everything up. So let's say you're going to use, what did you say? You're using your LMG. So I'm just going to put the Bullet King there. Why not? Who cares? It's all the same. What I would do here is I would probably use, I'd go, and again, I'm just throwing something together really quick. Talent on the chest for me when it comes to LMGs, and I don't know if I have it on any, I don't right now. What I would use in this case is, what, can I re-roll this one? No, I have a piece of, what gear is it? Shoot. I'm trying to find, it may be in the stash. One piece of gear I like is the, or one talent. I love the talent braced. Love the talent braced. And on the bag, I would probably use, I'd use this bag because it's giving me that LMG damage bonus. I would use the contractor's gloves because that's also going to give me a second piece of, Brandset Petrov, so I get that extra weapon handling. Knee pads, I would probably roll with, and again, I'm just throwing Fox's Prayer. And again, you can see I'm sitting at 1.5 million armor right now. You may not need that much. You can see I'm running 3 blue and 3 red. I would probably put another piece of Walker and Harris here. Let's say I jump to that, get that damage to armor. Now with the chest, let me go over to my stash real quick, see what I can find. Guys, once again, if you're just joining, we are at 94 likes. Let's crack that 100 like mark. Let's see what we have. Oh, let's use a tardigrade. Okay, so for the chest, here we go. No, I wouldn't use that. I think for the chest, I'd use either another piece of Walker and Harris. Where's all my stuff? I think here we go. This is what no, I can't re-roll that one. Shoot, I have a piece of Grupo. Did I pass it up in here? Is it here the whole time and I just missed it? It's a Grupo chest. Shoot. Oh, there it is. Okay, here's what I'd do. I was like, wait, why does that have kinetic momentum? What I'd do is this. I'd go Grupo on the chest, and I would bounce over here. Recalibration. I would recalibrate. Now, that Grupo chest I love, so I re-roll this a ton. I was trying out a certain build. It didn't go as expected. You can do Overwatch. After staying in cover for 10 seconds, increases you and your allies' total weapon and skill damage by 12%. However, for me, and it all depends if you're playing solo, in a group, or whatever it is, I love the talent Braced. Because while in cover, weapon handling is increased by, 45%? Which is insane. I mean, that's an insane amount. That's a really, really big increase. Actually, and we're going to go back to DC real quick. I'm not going to farm anymore on the summit. You know, that's kind of been drawn out. We're going to do some open world farming, hit a few control points. And again, after I go through this build thing real quick, I will jump back into chat and go over that real fast. For the specialization, you want to use Gunner. You're going to get a 10% weapon handling while not moving, need to be motionless for 1 second. So you want to use the Gunner specialization for it. So with that bonus, with the one on the chest, you're pretty much shooting like a laser beam. You know what I'm saying? And the Bullet King kind of sucks as regards to its aim. But when you're in cover, you know, and there are also talents you can do in the bag as well. But if you're using the Bullet King and when you're in cover, you see it just hits. You know what I'm saying? You're just like right there. And again, the Bullet King sucks as far as its handling. But the point is you're putting out a ton of damage with this thing. You know, so again, I like focusing on the weapon handling when it comes to the LMG and stacking everything else. So again, just my opinion, one of the many ways you can run with a build like that for sure. Oh, can't change my loadout. All right, let's get back to chat for a second. Again, if you're just joining, welcome to the stream on a Friday morning. Happy you're here. Happy you guys are here at 91 viewers. That's insane. 96 likes. Guys, 4 more likes to hit 100. I know we can do it. Close to mid-range, make sure. Unhinged, and that's another thing too. It all depends on like your skill level with the weapon itself. Unhinged is a monster of a talent. I think I have one. I know I have a few good LMGs in here. I mean, that's kind of where I'm stacking everything. See, I wish I could hand out that Lady Death or that Sweet Dreams. 1886, Artist Tool, Baker's Dozen. See, I have to go through my inventory. I have stuff I don't need. But going back to LMGs, I think they're towards the bottom here. They should be towards the bottom. Hey, look, the Slayer. This thing's a monster. Black Market. And with this, what's sick is you can use this with a shield. It's awesome. Love this weapon. Carnage. Nah, I'm really not a fan of this weapon, to be honest with you. Yes, it has the talent Sadist, but whatever. Good times. This thing's a monster. Another good talent right here as well. Measured, top half of the magazine, 20% rate of fire, less weapon damage. The bottom half is less rate of fire, but more weapon damage. That's another great one. I did a build on this, I think, around the new Reliable. I love this SMG because of that weapon handling. You stack that with the weapon handling, you know, on Braced, right out of the gate, you're getting 75% better, you know, weapon handling. And that's not even including the talent you get, you know, from the... Oh, whoops, I actually didn't mean to leave. my stash. But anyway, it's in one of my favorite ways. I love running LMGs with that because it really just it makes it a laser beam, which is nice because you put out a ton of damage. You know what I mean? Let's go back to those other LMGs real quick. Then we'll bounce back to chat and then do some open world of farming. Plus, more importantly, I want to stop for a sec, answer your questions. We have the military. I love this one. Measured, again, new reliable. We were just talking about that. Quiet roar. Not a big fan. Right here. Unhinged. Grants 18% weapon damage at the cost of 25% stability and 25% accuracy. So again, if you're like a surgeon with this, you don't need any of the other crap I just mentioned. You can do something on the bag. You can do something with, you know, you get a little extra. You could even just use this weapon and in all of your attributes, just stack weapon handling to help out. Or again, you may not need it depending on what platform you play on. You know, PC users may have an easier time with mouse and keyboard. Controllers may be a little more difficult. I love this weapon. I mean, look at this thing. Maxed out LMG damage, maxed out damage to targets out of cover, maxed out damage to armor with unhinged. It's a beast. So again, you can really build it, you know, any way you want, which is awesome. Yes, you can use the shield with any LMG, I swear. Can't you? I swear to you, man, am I just losing my mind completely? Yeah, I guess you can't, can you? What was I thinking there? Did I say that out loud? My bad. I could have sworn you could have with, let me go back down here. That's so weird. You know, in retrospect, it's like, oh, wait, that's right. I'd never use a shield with an LMG. Why am I even saying that? Like, in red, like, as I think back, I'm like, uh-oh. Let's go to new reliable. Yeah, that's so, whoops. My bad, y'all. Didn't even mean to say that. So I'm pretty damn sure that's accurate. I think I was thinking rifle in my head and I said LMG. Yeah. Oh, of course, I don't have the right thing. I don't know why I'm bothering doing this. We already know the answer, but I'm going to do it anyway. I just do... Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Oh, one of those moments, people. Let's get out of here. It is not on cooldown. Let's try this again. Shield. Hit that. Hit that. There we go. Yeah, my bad. I think everything kind of blends in together sometimes. I was like, wait, that's right. I never put together. Yeah, automatically switches to your other weapon. So yeah, you cannot use any LMG. Thank you for that. Thank you for catching that. I didn't even register when I said it. So appreciate you, King, once again, swooping in, Simba saving the day. Again, if you are just joining, welcome. Friday morning, feel free to hit that like button, sub button if you're new to the channel. We have cracked 100 likes. Thank you all so much. I sincerely appreciate it. Let us look at cover-based also. We got into that. Simba, thankfully, did talk about the fact that you cannot use a shield with an LMG. I don't know what I was thinking. Mark of Blades is here. What is going on, my friends? Thank you. Everyone, you want to know how to run Summit, Solo, Legendary? The guy puts out some of the baddest builds ever. Mark of Blades, check out his channel. The guy's a monster. Thank you for the congratulations on 25K. Just caught myself saying, or King caught it, saying, hey, yeah, you can... I don't know what I was thinking. I was talking about a shield with an LMG, which obviously you can't do. But I'm running on a little bit of sleep here, so I'm going to blame it on that. So there's that. Yeah. So, guys, really quick, going back to what I was saying, Legendary solo builds, Mark of Blades is your man. He puts out some insane stuff. And the best thing is, you know, a lot of people have a hard time doing that content, but the way he describes the build and puts it out there is to give people the confidence to give it a shot. You know what I mean? I'll use myself as an example. If I'm doing Legendary, I can run with this skill build, or I could run with my Foundry build. That's all I can really do. However, from watching his videos and actually watching how he plays and learning certain tactics, I'm becoming much better. So a lot of you ask, why don't I put out a DPS Legendary build? Because I can't get through Legendary on with a DPS build yet. Like, because I can't. I can do a Scorpio one, but it's more armor-based. And so my point is, know the people in the community that can help you with certain things. Blades is one of those. Yeah, definitely subscribe. Check his channel out. Really, really good dude. Really, really good dude. Yeah, I know I had the wrong shield there. Oy, oy, oy. All right, so actually, you know what? While we're at the base of operations, we're going to take a quick second, and then we'll get back to farming. We're shooting for the Scorpio now. Let's go over to the clan section. Now, I am on Xbox, so in order to join this clan, you need to be on Xbox. I cannot stress that enough. All I'm trying to do is put together some good people who want to play the game. So this is the clan name, the GB Brigade. If you are on Xbox, if you're looking for certain exotics, if you want to do some farming, not at this moment, but you know, starting next week, we're going to be pulling people in to do farming, a bunch of different stuff. Feel free to send me a request to join the clan. You know, again, I have like, I'll show you really fast, and I'll check this on a daily basis. I'll make sure. Look, we've got like no, and again, I just did a full sweep, sweep of the clan, but we've got people who haven't shown up for a minute, 4 days, 41 days, you know, and what I'll do is I'll just discharge the member because we want to have space for people who are playing right now, you know, and if people want to resubmit whatever it is, you know, 41 days ago, again, discharge for now. Again, I feel bad, but I mean, the bottom line is we want to have space, 23 days, 20 days, 37. Pudster. Sorry, Pudster. Even the name, I should keep him in there. I feel bad. But this is what we're looking at right now. This is the clan, guys. 20 days, 23, 73. That's got to go. But if you can, you know, play at least once every few weeks, once every week, something like that, we'll keep the space because I want to make sure people who are in the clan want to do farming, want to get together, want to do stuff. You know what I'm saying? So again, to be clear, it is the GB Brigade. Let's get over there really quick so you can see it. I'm going to leave it on the screen for a second here. Let's do it this way so you can see me as well. There we go. And I will get to answering questions. If you are on Xbox, you want to join, send me a request, jump on in. It is a very casual environment. We are not doing raids here. No raids. I can tell you that right now. No raid running, things like that. Helping out, farming, looking for exotics, things like that. That's what it's about. Gamers helping gamers. You know, all that good stuff. I don't care about skill level. I don't care about shade level. If you're someone who's looking for a little guidance, you're someone who's looking for help with farming, feel free to send me that request. I will invite you in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so Luffy, I have one on, or actually I don't. As of next week, I will have one on PlayStation as well. I do have a PlayStation character. Typically don't use that character at all. But for this, I definitely will. Because I only have a certain amount of time, you know, during the day, during the week to play. So it's hard to bounce between the two systems, especially now because I'm covering other games at the channel. You know what I mean? So I want to make sure, like, Division will never change. I will always cover this game, especially, I mean, guys, there's so much stuff to look forward to. I can't even get into it. But point is, I can only devote a certain amount of time to one character. You know what I mean? So that's kind of why we're focusing here. Luffy, I'm more than happy to start up a PlayStation 1. You and I can chat. Hey, if you want to run the thing, go for it. Like, we'll wrap out. You and I will chat for sure, 1,000%. Liam, yeah, if you want to join me. Do it. Just send a request. Again, I'm going to keep this up for the next few minutes so you can see where we're at. If you're just joining the stream, welcome, welcome, welcome. Do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that sub button if you're new. If you are so inclined, there is a link at the top of the chat. Become a member if you want. Again, no pressure whatsoever. Help support the channel, all that good stuff. Oh, Mark is saying he's bringing out a beginner build that will show anyone to farm legendary summit boss floors. See, that's it right there. You know, that's what we're talking about. It's a build that, and you know, it's just like I was just, and Mark, it seems every time you log in, I'm doing that, what's it called? Boss farm on, in the summit. And I just was, but I was doing it on heroic. That to me is just my comfort level. You know what I mean? But it's like, this is, yeah, he's the man. Like, he's the man with that stuff. I love it. And a lot of the builds, I can pretty much tell you, when I put out a build for legendary solo farming, on, you know, with a DPS, probably pretty damn close to one of his builds. I can tell you that right now. So anyway, Gamer tag on Xbox, it is Sergeant Graybeard. So again, to be clear, as we go, where is it? Where am I? That's me, Sergeant Graybeard. We'll leave it right here for a sec. I'm the commander. I'm muted. I'm in the White House. Unmute mic? Nope. And no thank you. I'm on PS5. Yeah, again, we'll be doing a PlayStation 5, PS5 as well. So PS4, PS5, it doesn't matter, same network. Next week, I will jump. By this time next week, I will have one set up. So by next Friday, worst case scenario, jump back into the stream. We'll be able to chat. I'll be able to show you exactly what's going on with that. You know what I mean? Absolutely. You are very welcome, Luffy. I appreciate that. I appreciate you being here as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Liam saying, I only play for the legendary missions as nothing else is fun for me. Yeah, and some people are there. You know, it's one of those things where for me, if I'm doing farming on legendary. Like if I'm in the summit, I'm putting together, I just throw on my skill build, jump in there, dice and dice and dice. You know what I mean? Let's jump to, I was going to leave this here for a second. I'm sorry. I'll keep doing that. There we go. We'll leave it up here for one more second. Again, if you're just joining the stream, welcome, welcome. Putting together a clan, trying to get some active people. We had some, but again, the game is pretty much dead. It's you know, it's not where it was when the clan started, and a lot of people just don't play right now. So that being said, adding more members. Actually, let's see if we have any requests during this time. Nothing is yet. It'll right here. What happens is see management. That's where I'll know if people actually want to join. So if you feel like joining, again, keep me posted. Just send a request. And yeah, we'll go from there. Looking forward to it. So we're going to move on. Let's do a little more farming. Let me make sure I'm caught up with questions. Again, if you're just joining, do me a favor. Hit that like button. Hit that sub button as well. We are about halfway through this thing. I think we should go for, you know, another hour at least, minimum. Yeah, let's go for 2.5, maybe 3 hours. We'll see what happens. Let me check my phone. Make sure I'm not missing out on anything. Nope. Nothing's going on. Ooh, we have someone who sent me a message about the Heartland playtest. Ooh, what do they say? Not going to give anything away. We're going to drop that. There we go. Yeah, no, that's like, meh, we're not going to focus on that right now. And you know what? Actually, I want to talk about something too. I want to talk about Heartland before we move on. So with Heartland, here's the deal. It's important to know. We don't know anything. And actually, Rogue Gold put out a video the other day about it. We don't know any details. We've seen leaked footage from it for over a year ago. There was some information that popped out about a week ago, and I talked about it. And one thing I mentioned in my video was the fact that this is information we've actually known for a while. We don't know anything. And always remember, all of the reviews or all of the things that we are getting, which is a leak or this or that, whatever, it's from an individual point of view. So that's like my saying to you right now. And always remember this. And I'm not saying they're invalid. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion. But one thing Rogue mentioned, which is really important, is the only thing we know for a fact is that there's going to be a game called The Division Heartland. That's it. That's all we know. You know what I'm saying? And so it's important to make sure that when you're seeing something out there, I always say take everything with a grain of salt. You know what I mean? So for me, that's like my saying to you right now, the best and only weapon you should use in the game is the Scorpio shotgun. Do I feel that way? Do I feel that way? Absolutely I do. It's my favorite. But that's not accurate. It's not the best thing. It's not the only thing. Without a doubt. So again, always remember that for certain types of things it could be accurate. But when we're talking about an actual game, you know, there are people who do not like third-person shooters. Does that mean all third-person shooters suck? No. There are people who love certain games that don't get popular reviews. That's awesome. So again, just if you enjoy the game, you play it. If you don't, you don't. But in regards to things we can expect, in my opinion, until it's launched, I don't put too much faith in anything. And that has nothing to do with who's saying it. It's not with it has to do with the fact that none of us know any details. And even when we do know the details, we all know that things can change in this universe super duper 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 quick. So I personally think the best thing to do, actually, I want to catch up with chat real quick before I start this. The best thing to do is, I'm like, where's the door? Where did I walk out of? There it is. Enjoy the game, have fun, and that's really it, my friends. That's what you should be focusing on. But don't read into too much stuff that's going on right now because none of us know anything. You know what I'm saying? That we don't know any certain specifics. So whether it's good or whether it's bad, don't let it stress you out or make you think one thing or another because when we know, we know. You know what I'm saying? What's up, R? Good to see you. Good to see you. Here we go. Sent a request. Ooh, thank you. EB, yes, the Eagle Bearer does beat every other exotic. Do you realize I've had it forever? I haven't even put an Eagle Bearer build together. Eagle Bearer build together. And before you say it, King, it's already marked as a favorite. A for effort, trying to get me to freak out live. Unknown dude. Don't have an EB? GC rocks Discord. I'm telling you, they do raid carries all the time. That's just one of the many things he does at the channel, to be clear. All the time. All the time. So Rob is asking, out of interest, how much is involved in running a clan, given that you run one? Look, I'll tell you right now, I barely run the thing. I haven't done anything. Actually, true story, I haven't done anything with my clan since I started the thing. Nothing. I haven't put together any runs or this or that or anything. And I made that clear initially. I'm like, hey, if you want to join the clan, you can. I'm probably not going to do anything with it. Initially, it was a place to try to get people together who, want to play the game and farm and stuff like that. So in that sense, I haven't put any effort. What's up, Salvasol? I got a new friend in Salvasol. Love it. And guys, yeah, friend me on here as well. Look, on that note, really quick, I want to bring something up. If you happen to friend me on Xbox and you invite me to play and I decline it, it's not because I don't want to be friends. It's not because I don't want to play. It's because I'm probably in the middle of farming or doing something, putting a video together. That's why I don't respond. So always know that, because if I'm just playing for fun, always answering that call. But if I'm in the middle of a few things and I can't do it, that's why I don't answer. Going back to your question, Rob, it's really simple. You tell people what you're looking for, and you say, hey, on Saturday, who wants to farm for whatever? Or who wants to do this? Or like what I'll do, for instance, is next Tuesday night, or what, I don't know when my next stream is going to be, but the night before the stream, I'll put out something in my community post, and I will say, because most of the people who are going to be in the clan are going to be sub to the channel. So I'll put out a community post saying, hey, people who are active in my clan, who needs Lady Death on this time, whatever, and we'll put together a group so we can farm, and then we'll swap people out as we get people weapons, and we'll spend the whole 2 hours trying to get people Lady Death. That's awesome. That's what I want to do. And that day will be dependent on where Lady Death is the targeted loot. Like I can tell you right now, Lady Death is a targeted loot at Lincoln Memorial. We're farming that shit like crazy that day. I'll do a 6-hour stream trying to get people Lady Death. You know what I'm saying? And we'll jump into the summit and do things like that. But my point is this. Let people know what you're trying to do. Try to put things together and make sure they know it's a casual environment. You know what I mean? Also, I would say headsets should be required. I know that's kind of, maybe some people may not have it. It makes certain things you're going to do in the game easier. But again, if you're just trying to help people level up, you don't really need to talk to them. If you're the squad leader, they're just going to follow what you're doing. They can also send you a message in Xbox chat and stuff like that. All right, let's see what we got. Yeah, don't have Discord. It's not him, but you have someone called GC Rock 5016 in the base of opera. Yeah, that's not him. GC is GC. That's funny. That's so funny. If you're just joining the stream, again, guys, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Friday morning, we're a few hours in. Probably go for another. No, we're only an hour and 38 minutes, and that's nothing. We got to keep this bad boy going for a minute. 80 viewers. Guys, spread the word. Let's get people here. Wolfpack is asking, Sergeant, what are your thoughts on the Merciless exotic? Do you think it should get a rework? I do. I really do. Here's why. And again, we talked about live chat. This is what we're doing. We're answering questions, throwing in a little bit of farming as well. Tell me I have the Merciless here, or is it in my stash? If it's not here, we'll go back. Not now, but yeah, we'll go back in a minute. I do think it needs a reworking. I think certain items in the game don't get a certain amount of use because they're good, but they could be so much better. The Bighorn, for example. Pain in the ass to get that weapon. I'm not really a fan of, its talent. Especially if you're someone who doesn't like to scope stuff in. You're like, man, I went through all this to get this. I wish it was more, I don't want to say user-friendly, but everyone has their own style of gameplay, and you always want to take that into consideration. But in my opinion, not that it's a wasted talent, because it's not, because it's a monster. Like, if you look at the talent on the Bighorn really quick. Oh, there's a Merciless. I scrolled right over it. What an asshole. Such a dick. Here we go. This weapon fires on trigger, pull, and release. Both bullets hit the same enemy, gain a stack. So I do like it, but again, I think it does need, like you said, a bit of a slight bit of a rework. You know what I mean? So yeah. You have what you PSN. PSN is also Sergeant. Well, actually, you know what? You're not going to find. Oh, never mind. You guys were talking to each other. Never mind. Forget that. All right, let's get back to this. I don't want to multitask right now. We'll talk about the talents. But yeah, I think certain items do need a rework. I just think more people would use them, which would help diversify builds a little bit more. And look, if any, the problem we're having right now as a Division community is the fact that we're not privy to any of the stuff that's going on right now, which really, really sucks. And, unfortunately, we don't have the intelligence annexes that were going on, which were talking about certain things in the game. We don't have other things that, we thought we were going to have at this point. And I don't even mean content. Let's put content aside. We were told that we're going to be getting certain information, and I get things change, and I respect it, and I know how hard they're working over at the game. So it's not a question of that. There's this misconception where people are like, oh, they're lazy. They're working their asses off to ship this thing. So with that being said, and again, that's my opinion. You're entitled to your own. But that's truly what I feel. A lot of time devs get emotionally punched in the face for things that have nothing to do with them, like nothing to do with them whatsoever. But anyway, moving on. One of the things we don't have right now is we don't have any information being given to us, and that kind of sucks, especially, if some of the stuff is true in regards to, and I'm sure, a good amount is, but there's going to be such a major rework with specializations and with, there's the, oh gosh, what's the other thing? There's the specialization revamp, and there's also the expertise system, which will allow you to spec into certain things that maybe you normally don't spec into, or it can allow you, to really spec into things to really, really, really maximize builds. That's going to change so many things for so many players. And not only that, it's going to give players don't catch on fire and die. I'm already on fire. Just don't die. It's going to give players, what's up, Hades? You are my friend. Thank you. It's going to give players who don't, let's say you never do a skill build. You're like, skill builds suck. Who's behind me? Oh, crap. Bye-bye. It's going to give people the opportunity who do not play with certain types of builds, the actual desire to play them. And I said opportunity. I don't mean opportunity. I meant the desire. A lot of people are like, dude, skill builds suck. Well, guess what? A shield is a skill build. I mean, it's a skill. It's a skill-based build. It just is. You know what I'm saying? So, but as far as using these type of skills, a lot of people are like, meh, it's not my thing. And with that being said, when you can spec into certain things in the game, and not only that, you can change the actual specialization, again, guys, there are so many great things that should be coming to this universe so soon. And I know we're all tired of waiting, but I'm pretty sure all of you feel the same way I do, is that we want to make sure that when it gets here, it's ready. You know what I mean? We don't want a half-ass thing where it's going to be like, oh, well, that sucks. Oh, that's what we've been waiting for? And I think one of the reasons why the game has gone silent is because, look, unfortunately, we've all seen things not come to fruition like we thought they did. Instead of making a promise that they may not be able to keep because of unforeseen circumstances like a pandemic and like other things that are going on, I think it's better to, keep quiet. Hopefully we get something soon. And one thing I've noticed about this game, and I'll get back to chat. Where is everyone? There they are. One thing I've noticed about this game, that I'll get back to chat, is the fact that, when they release info, they hit us with a ton at once. And I think, I'm hoping, for me, I sincerely hope that over the next, I hate when one of these guys just goes rogue up there. It just throws everything off. I think that within the next month or so, we should start to see that daylight we've all been waiting for. Because, again, I know my videos still get views. I know other content creators' videos that get tens of thousands and tons of views. People are still playing the game. People are still looking up this game. People are still trying to see how to farm for this, how to do that, what builds to use. Blades' videos get Blades, Von Doom, GC Rock, Rogue Gold, Nothing But Skills. All these people who still create a buzz when he does them. All these people who create Division content, they're still getting views because people are still playing the game. So don't let that discourage you. You play now if you enjoy it. If you're waiting for the new stuff, you play till then. But I really think this year is going to be a great year for the game. I do. And I really hope, and I sincerely hope that. There's no other game like this. I love this community. You guys know that. For me, that's what separates this game from many that I've played in the past. Why I wanted to put a channel together. And yeah, so I don't know. That was my little rant on hang in there, agents. Things will be okay. Once I clear this, I will go back to chat. We'll see what's going on. I was trying to see if I can get a AC-12 to drop or the ever elusive Scorpio. And a lot of people ask, well, that was a guaranteed drop. Why didn't people get it then? A lot of people stopped playing. A lot of people walked away. They didn't see certain seasons. They didn't play certain seasons. Is this person really going to just stay there? I'm not running all the way down for them. I'm going to wait till they catch up. Wolfpack Gaming said it best right there. And again, if I missed your questions, thank you. I'm seeing Liam. You sent over the request. That's awesome. Victor, 2 messages down from you. You were talking about, is that one NPC still there? I'm not even bothering looking. Okay, let's make sure no rogue agents show up before I do anything. No way. Okay, good. I was just making sure a rogue agent didn't show up. Let's go back to it. Victor, there's a link right below your question where it takes you to GC Rock's Discord. Hit that up. The guy is awesome at raid carries. Even if you have no experience whatsoever, be honest. Be like, hey, I've never done this before. They will help you put together a build. They'll help you get that going. That's one of the many, many, many things he does at the channel. Really, really good dude. Really, really good dude. Salvasol has a clan on PS4. Right on. Love it. There you go. And that's the thing, guys. Look, I'm under the opinion that we should all be here working with each other, helping out. If you don't want to join my clan, don't. Join a clan that maybe will do more. Maybe will fit the needs of something that you're looking for. That's what this community is bad. That's what just makes this community so great. I'll never, notice how I will always mention other creators whose videos I watch, who I respect, who I enjoy their content. And that, to me, is what, separates this. And in my opinion, that's what makes this game as amazing as it is. But that's just me. And I'm only one person. Let's see here. Got all the guns. Okay, let's see here. I was trying to scroll down. I saw something. Where'd that question go? See, this is awesome. Everyone working together, helping each other out. That's what it's about. Wolfpack. I wanted to address this. So Wolfpack was saying, and again, guys, if you're just joining the stream, welcome. We are talking all things Division. We're doing some farming, but more importantly, taking the time, answering the questions you send the channel. We'll be live for probably another hour or so. If you haven't already done as yet, hit that like button. If you're new, hit that sub button as well. It sincerely helps the channel out. We're at 80 concurrent viewers. That is awesome. Spread the word. Let's keep people showing up. I know it's early. We're at 83. That happened fast. How'd you guys do that? You guys are amazing. So, Wolfpack Gaming and this is very important, and this is how I feel as well. Sergeant, we don't need another cyberpunk incident or anything similar to Battlefield 2042 or Call of Duty Vanguard. That is a look. That is 1000% accurate. Let's talk about Cyberpunk real quick, or we'll even go further back. Let's talk about Anthem. Do me a favor in chat. If you are excited to play Anthem, show me raise your hand. Raise your hand if you had played Anthem or were super excited to get into it. I myself couldn't wait. It was third person, looter shooter. It was like Avatar meets Iron Man. It was insane. And you play it, certain things are great. The mechanics were beautiful. Like the movement was great. Just absolutely loved it. There was no game behind it. It was all bullshit. It sucked. And then the game died because it didn't have that core content what we actually needed. This game does have that, so that's great. We already know about that, about The Division. Cyberpunk, delayed, launched, a hot buggy mess. We find out, CD Projekt Red was just full of shit with so many things. Well, that sucks. Now, the game's gotten much better, but the way it launched turned me off from playing the game entirely. Battlefield 2042, I was going to get into that, and I usually wait a few weeks. Same type of thing. So again, we don't want that. We know what this game can be. We all play The Division 2 because of the first Division. There are comparisons that we make between the two games that we shouldn't, but things about the first game that we miss aren't here, but there are other aspects about this game that are better than the first. So I think what they're going to continue to do, because of the popularity of the actual game itself, they will continue to improve on that, and we'll go from there. You know what I mean? So again, I'd rather they take their time and get it right than then just, again, I don't want a Cyberpunk. I don't want an Anthem. I don't want those things happening. They are doing so much testing right now, you guys, behind the scenes. So much testing. Insane testing for Heartland. Insane testing for Division 2 content on site. Now, with Heartland, understand it is not the Division. It is in the Division universe. It's going to be much, much different than this game in certain ways. From the footage I've seen, it looks like a mashup between this and Ghost Recon with movement, and it's like I don't even know. I don't know, and it could have changed so much by the time the last leaked footage I saw was when everyone else saw it a year ago. Point being, the game comes out, you like it, you play it. I haven't been invited to the playtest. I hope I get to at one point. I get, hey, you want to, I get an email that'll say, hey, you're being considered. I'm like, oh, I fill it out. Never picked. Whatever. It's all random. But the point is this. It may be your thing. It may not be your thing. That has nothing to do with this game. Two totally different things, so do not forget that. Let me go back to questions really quick. I know, Victor, you were bummed out too, right? I loved that game. I was so excited to play that game, but it was like, dude, there's nothing here. And I remember there was one mission where it was an intentional roadblock by the game. It was all of a sudden you're cruising along, and then you have to do you have to find 1,000 of these certain items. It's like, are you kidding me? And then you've done that. Now you got to find 2,000 of these items. And I'm like, this is one main mission. So you're making this main mission 4 hours worth of work. That's a roadblock. That's lack of content. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's what really got me with the game. I was amped up to see Anthem 2.0, but timing with the pandemic, I'm telling you right now, it would have been different had that not happened. And that was an IP that was brand new. This thankfully had legs. The pandemic hit as Warlords launched. So again, really tough, really bad timing, but I do have, again, I want to see it done the right way before it actually, comes out. All right, so this is saying. Let's go back. Yeah, so Hades, I don't know. It's like, people will say sometimes, and I hear what you're saying. There's all the hype. Nothing can ever live up to the hype in certain ways. Great example right now. Elden Ring is kicking ass. Everyone loves Elden Ring. If that's your style of game. If you're not, you're like, this is way too hard. This kind of sucks. But it's a beautiful, well-done game. For me, Horizon Forbidden West right now, I'm enjoying it so much, I cannot wait to, play that again later today. But that might not be a game that people like, and some people are dealing with roadblocks, legitimate ones where there are bugs where they can't get certain things through. So again, to each his own. My recommendation is you try out a game. If you like it, you play it. If you don't, you bail. You know what I mean? Let's see what we have here. Yeah, we talked about Anthem. Yeah, I pre-ordered that thing too. Yeah, you weren't into. Yeah, you missed that. You're lucky. You missed that Titanic of a game, Varkin. You weren't into looter shooters, so you didn't get Anthem. Let's see what we have. I'm trying to play catch up. Sneaky Moses, where you at? You're not liking what you're hearing about this new game, Ghost Recon. Well, see, that's the thing. Is so Ghost Recon, up until recently, in my opinion, was flawed. One of the things I liked about Ghost Recon from the first game is you had your crew with you, and that didn't happen until like a year and a half after launch. So there were a lot of things where people were like, what's going on? With their latest major update, I love the changes they made. But again, I'm talking out my ass here. I don't know what it's like. I've seen I've seen certain things, but that doesn't mean it's anything like it. So I'm using that as a visual description. Again, once we get our hands on these things, you guys know I'll be showing you what's up and testing it, and obviously not during, certain closed testing, but which I haven't done, by the way. Point is, you see the game. If you're unsure, give it time, watch gameplay, and then you make that choice. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see where we're at. Want to make sure I get to this. Guys, if you're just tuning in, do me a favor, hit that like button. If you're new, hit that sub button as well. Would really appreciate it. R is asking, do I think there will be a revamp on how we get named weapons? So your question, I'm not sure if you're referring to, is the question. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you, Hades. And yeah, once I'm done with the stream, guys, I'll go look in the clan and add everyone who's joined. So in regards to named weapons, are you talking about all named weapons or just Dark Zone exclusives? Because I think named weapons are going to, that'll probably, the ones in the open world will probably continue to be the same. Dark Zone exclusives, I have a feeling will probably continue, honestly, to be the same as well. You do have the opportunity during global events. We have a global event going on right now that no one's really into, which kind of sucks, but you still have that opportunity. So I'm not sure if they're going to change that, but we'll see what happens. What's great about the new seasons coming up, and there will be new seasons, they've already confirmed that, is the fact that there'll be a lot more gear. And the reason why these seasons are so important to do, it gives you guaranteed items. Nothing in this, it's a looter shooter. So keep in mind, in this game, nothing's guaranteed. So when you actually have an item you're trying to get that's a guaranteed drop, you got to scoop that thing up. Let me open up this chest real quick, and I'll go over the reward track really quick, and I'll explain what I'm talking about. But it makes such a big difference. Like, it makes an insanely big difference. Okay, garbage. Okay. So if we go to the reward track, hang on, I got to check something really quick. Make sure we're still good. I'll go back to chat really fast. Make sure everyone is still wonderful. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we got. Yeah, named weapon exclusives. Yeah, so I don't think anything's really going to change with that. I don't see the... Yeah, I think it's just one of those random things. And keep in mind, Moses is saying you just finished the event. You got bored last night, couldn't sleep. Yeah, I'm completely addicted to Horizon Forbidden West. I may do another live stream later this morning and this afternoon, just a random Forbidden West live stream. Which I'll probably be doing this for at least another hour and a half, guys. Or probably another hour later this afternoon if you're inclined. And if I do a Horizon Forbidden West stream, if you guys show support of the channel, swing on by, even if it's just for a little bit. It would really mean a lot. Not going to do spoilers, but again, saw a bunch of you in my first one yesterday. I knew it wouldn't, get the type of numbers I get here, but the fact that some of you showed up sincerely means the world. I don't care what game we play. We're all a family here, and I love, sharing all the stuff I can. Getting back to what I was referring to about the seasonal reward track, and we were talking about named items and all of that. The reason why these seasons are so important to hit up when they're live, and I'm scrolling back for a reason, Each season brings its own guaranteed loot. And like I said, in this game, anything guaranteed, you run. You don't walk, you run to get it done. Now you don't need to rush through the thing. I'm not saying that. You want to make sure you complete it during the entire season. When this season came out, and remember, this is a repeat of season 2. So this was the second season we had in the game. Walker and Harris was a brand new gear set. So in theory, with this new content, if we're getting 4 new seasons, chances are we're getting at least 8 new gear sets and at least 8 new named items and at least X amount of new exotics. Like, there's going to be a ton of stuff, right? Walker and Harris gloves. It also brought us, where is it? Eclipse Protocol. So Walker and Harris and Eclipse Protocol was the same season, and these are all guaranteed items. And look, they may not be the best roll, but in this game, anytime you can get something, you pick it up. You know what I mean? I mean, without a doubt, you definitely want to do it. Scrolling along, we'll get to the good stuff real quick as we keep cruising. More Eclipse Protocol stuff. Talking about named items, here's the first one. Mechanical Animal, right there. Named Assault Rifle, a guaranteed drop. We have, was that the, no, I was trying to find, I think it's this next one here. The Matador, named backpack, guaranteed drop. Keep cruising along. I know I'm going to skip one by accident. First exotic at level 55, the Mantis. This marksman rifle is a must-have. And by the way, guys, this is the season to play because you can unlock all of the targets. So if you've missed any of the targets in the season, you can unlock them all during this one. And that's what people are forgetting as well. You're going to see everything pop up on the screen. You know, don't get me started with the whole Fei Lao thing. Keep moving on. Chain Killer, named vest, guaranteed. Blueprints. You got more blueprints. You have the Harmony Rifle. This is such an amazing weapon for a skill build. We keep cruising on. You get the Vile Mask. You see what my point is. You know, you're getting guaranteed loot. And again, in this game, that's what it's about. When you can actually get something guaranteed, you want to jump on it for sure. Beep, 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 beep. All right, let's see what we got. So we talked about the named items. Keep scrolling down. Hades, thank you. I appreciate you so much. Yes, Luffy, Cyberpunk beat the shit out of every overhyped player, including myself. Lesson learned. I'm the exact same way. That's exactly what happened to me with Cyberpunk. Look, I've only really covered the Division at the channel. I started to get into Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Unfortunately, I ran into a lot of bugs, a lot of issues. So for me, I couldn't really cover a game that I couldn't play. I'm getting back into it with Ragnarok. I do have high hopes, but again, I'm keeping everything kind of, just chill. I'm not going to get all crazy until I've played the game. Horizon Forbidden West, I'm playing that thing nonstop. You will see me do content for that video game nonstop because I love it. I'm enjoying it. And well, with the Division as well. Gonna jump into Elden Ring. Heard amazing things. I'll see how I enjoy that. Go from there. But my point is, the overhype with stuff, nothing can ever live up to the level of certain hype sometimes. Now, in my opinion, I think Horizon Forbidden West did. But again, that's my opinion. When you have something like Cyberpunk where they say da-da-da-da-da, and then we find out we're lied to, and then, well, that puts a sour taste in everyone's mouth for every game. So for me, I'm like, let's see what happens. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what happens with the game. I want to see what happens with certain things. I knew I'd love Horizon. I knew I'd love that. That was going to be a non-issue. However, with newer games, it's like, okay, let's see what happens. Battlefield, I'm like, oh, everyone was so amped up. That didn't go well. And it sucks because people work so hard on these games. There's a disconnect somewhere. I don't think it's developers. I don't think it's, artists. It's not developers, not artists. It's not, coders or design. There's something going on somewhere. But anyway, yeah, that does suck. So from now on, yeah, I do the same thing, Luffy. I just like, I learned my lesson. I'm a chill. What do you mean you're locked behind PlayStation Plus, Savannah? Would love to play with you guys, but I'm locked behind PlayStation Plus. What do you mean you're locked behind that? I'm not sure what you mean. You wonder why, Kyle's asking, I wonder why they haven't done true crossplay for Division. Well, it's because there's a shit ton of cheating on PC, to be frank. And that's going to cause a lot of issue. Not only that, there's also a frame rate issue. Just a lot of different stuff, and I don't think that'll happen. I think if we ever see cross-platform, which we will not see on this game unless they jump out of nowhere and surprise us, I don't think we're going to see that at all on this game. I honestly don't. But if they did, it would only be console to console, I think. I think that's the only crossplay we'd see, to be honest with you. What's up, Relentless? Good to see you. How are you? How are you? How are you? It's been a minute. I feel like it's been a minute. Maybe it has. Maybe it hasn't. I don't know. Relentless, you're wonderful. You're amazing. Good to see you, my friend. Yes, Snarky. Moses is saying, Horizon surprised me with how fun it ended up being. Yeah, so I'm just jumping into the thing. Like, I'm taking my time. I enjoyed that game. So the first one I played, I'm like, meh, I'll just play this. I had no idea what it was. I just bought a PlayStation 4. I jump into it. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to play this game. I'm going to try it out. And then what happens is it just completely, it was just such an immersive game, and I loved it. And I started the game like a year or a year and a half after it launched. So I was just like, oh my God, there's so much to do. This is great. So yeah, I loved the game. I knew what the second one was going to be as well in regards to the quality. So yeah. Jerry says, any good clan to join on PS4? Jerry, next week I will have an active clan on PS4. I will let you know all the details as soon as I activate it. I'm not saying it's going to be the best, but we'll be doing some farming and stuff. So hopefully, I'll use my PlayStation character on some of these streams, or even if we don't do a stream in the clan, I'll hit you up. Try to get you Lady Death, man. I'm hyper focused on that. And right here, Salvasol, boom, right there. If you want a clan, you got one. There you go. Jump in. Again, guys, it's not about me. It's about, I don't care. Join a clan that's going to help you get the stuff you want. That's what I care about. Do me a favor, if you were just tuning into the stream, please hit that like button, hit that sub button if you're new. If you're so inclined, you could hit that join button as well. We're starting to climb in members, which is pretty sick. We do have monthly giveaways for members only. It's $5 to join for membership, helps support the channel, but also we do have monthly giveaways for members as well. Where are those eyes? Oh, there's everyone. Hello, friends. I love this build. So much fun. I'll do a breakdown of the build too real quick after I clear this control point. Trying to see if we can get that ACS-12 shotgun. I have a feeling... Oh, here's a question, everyone. While I have everyone's attention, Alma, what's going on? Hello, hello. Good to see you. Oh, I'm getting shot at. I was all distracted. Wait, where are they? What just happened? Oh, it's these guys over here. All right, let me clear this control point, then I'll jump back in chat. Can't multitask here. I try, but Alma, I see you. Appreciate you being here. Thank you, thank you. Okay, there we go. Scoop up the turret. I love that you can finally scoop up your... And I know it's been in the game for a minute. Nope. Nope. There are a lot of just rogue guys. Oh, you know what? Did they already kind of jump into the control point before I started it? Yeah, let's just put this here. Yeah, the worst thing about this control point is you can so easily get flanked if you're not paying attention. I do not like that. But it's a great spot because you have really great vantage points when you run this thing. No, don't start shooting the control point yet. I haven't called for backup. This is just a rando NPC who's on my side. Because if they're too close... Let's see what we got here. Okay, now let's call for backup. Get the rest of the squad here. See what we can do. We'll do a little damage. Then we'll check chat again. But yeah, Jerry, join the clan. Join whatever clan you can find right now. I know... oh gosh, who just mentioned it down below? Someone just did. But anyway, yeah. A Salvasol, I think, mentioned the clan. It's just about finding a group of people that are enjoyable, that you like playing the game with, for me, that's what makes this game... I've said it 1,000 times and I'll never change. Why I love the game so much, you know what I'm saying? Really, really, really do. It's because of the community we have here. From cosplay to... And, a lot of you are asking, on a total side note, before I forget, I get a lot of questions asking me about Diplomats of the Division, when and if it's going to return. It will return 1,000%. It's not a question of if, it's a question of when. That's the tricky part. I think I'm probably going to... Oh, hello. I think I'm probably going to wait until the new content comes out. But it's something I love to do. And it's not just talking to content creators, it's talking to cosplay, it's talking to virtual photographers, it's talking to, I was lucky enough to have Trick Dempsey. She is the, expert game designer at the division. She was on an episode. I talked to NGN Gaming. He is, known for his amazing lore. His videos are just insane. Obviously, check his channel out. Talk to Rogue Gold. Again, great discussion videos, great build videos, things like that. Kamikaze Von Doom, Coldboy. For me, it's about building that community where people, work together. And what I really like is you see content creators working together. And that's what it's about. There's no competition. There's no... people have this misconception where it's like, oh, you're my competition. I'm not going to help you. It's a bunch of bullshit, dude. Doesn't work that way. Because if it did, I couldn't have a successful channel because I can't compete with everyone. Remember, guys, I'm less than 2 years old. How can I compete with these monsters if there was this level of competition? People are helping each other out. So again, that's what I like to highlight in Diplomats, and that is something I'm definitely going to continue to do. I wanted to make sure I address that before these crazies start running down. Where's everybody? I know they're coming from this direction now. Anyway, love this control point. Do a little more farming. How are we looking on time here? Oh, we got a good another half hour, 40 minutes at least. Where are we at? 71 viewers. Love it, love it. Thank you all so much once again for being here. If you're just joining, do me a favor. Hit the like button, hit the sub button. If you're inclined, you can hit that join button as well. Blah, 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 blah. What are the odds of getting that ACS 12 automatic shotgun, which is a beast? I know a lot of people, I said this before, I know a lot of people like the rock and roll shotgun. I like some of the named weapons are legit strong. Like Dark Winter, that is a legit weapon. My personal, to be honest, a lot of the named weapons are stronger than some of the exotics in the game, with Eagle Bear accepted, because that thing's just a beast. But putting that aside, when it comes to certain weapons, like you have the rock and roll shotgun, which I know a lot of people want. I think the ACS is better. The rock and roll, I think, only gives you extra ammo capacity. I think that's its special talent. You know what I mean? Or I think that's it. For me, I'd much rather have pummel on the weapon, or I put together an ACS striker build. It was so much fun. Fully automatic shotgun with 15% rate of fire. Dear Lord, that thing. It was like Golden Bullet. 2, by the way, a lot of people are wondering why isn't Golden Bullet on this event. It is a complete and total redo of the first run of the season, which was season 2. That's why, because these were the global events during season 2. Therefore, this is what the global events is for season 8, which kind of sucks. We all love Golden Bullet. It always brings a ton of people back to the game, because it gives people the ability to run certain difficulties they may not be able to normally. So I am bummed out that isn't there, but anyway, we'll get into it. Let me finish this up. I will chat. If you're just joining, again, welcome to the stream. We'll probably go for another 30 minutes or so. Starting to get those, getting a little ready for lunch. There we go. Go for a nice walk, hit the gym, all that good stuff. Got to stay healthy, people. Trying. Oh my God. Give me that exotic. Nope. And again, typically when we farm, and just so you guys know, when we're farming, we talked about joining a group, doing stuff. When we're doing that, we're farming. We're not like, let's talk for 20 minutes. No, we are about efficiency and getting shit done. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, it won't be like, I won't be Mr. Chatterbox over here. It'll be, all right, guys, we're running it again. All right, guys, we're running it again. So, yeah, it's going to be good stuff. I'm looking forward to that. That's one of my favorite things about the game. I've said that before, is using the call for backup. Or, excuse me, answering the call. Especially for those people who are on story mode. That's so much fun to do. Like, show me a show of hands if you guys do that. Answer the call to people on story mode and just come in there and just shred everything for them. Oh, it's so much fun. Yeah, rock and roll is the mag size. Yeah, for me, King, I'd rather have a better talent than rock and roll. You know what I mean? And I'm not worried about the mag size. Right, we're scrolling back up. We said hello to Alma. Jerry L. Sweet. Keep me posted. Vid Girl, what is going on? Good to see you here. Lurking since the start of the stream. Finally got a chance to say hello. Well, thank you for being here the whole time. I would have said hello much earlier, but again, you were lurking. I'm assuming you're at work or just couldn't, chat at that time. But either way, the fact that you're here sincerely means the world. You know that. Appreciate you so much. Let's go try to play catch up on chat again, my wonderful, wonderful, wonderful family. How much time we got? Where are we at? We're at 2:14. Do we go for 3? Do we go for 45 more minutes? Do we make it a 3-hour stream? Give me a thumbs up if we go for a 3-hour stream. I'm trying to play catch up. Crossplay, we talked about that. Horizon, we talked about that, how it surprised you. It's Imagine. Let's keep scrolling down. Barkin saying you've gotten several Metador backpacks this season. Yeah, I've gotten a bunch of those too. And I'm like, wait, is this just the reward track? They just seem to be popping off, like no matter where you are. Now, actually, let me get a drink of water real quick. I want to remind you guys of something too. Let me see where my shade level is right now. Oh, I see where my shade level is. I want to see where my... Okay, so I think either this run or the next one, I'll gain another shade level. And when I do, I'll point something out. That's all. Just has to do with the kind of weapons you get and whatnot. All right, let's see. Mantis is meh. Yeah, Nemesis is the top tier sniper. But Mantis, I think, for those people who don't like... I don't know, like how you... Look, yeah, the Nemesis is a monster. It will one-tap pretty much everything in the game, especially if you've procced the talent Headhunter. And even if you haven't, you're still going to pretty much one-tap everything. It's pretty amazing. Mantis is a little more rapid-fire, which some people like. I think that's why. I think the actual trigger on the Nemesis takes getting used to, but once you have it, oh, Lord, it's lights out. It's amazing. So you're trying to be a good girl. Stinger Hive can be nasty without a doubt. Yeah, I've been having some issues with the skills in the game for me recently. Certain skills. The turret seems to sometimes go rogue. I'm like, go left and it goes right. And I'm like, what the hell? I've been hearing a lot of different things like that. Salvage Wolverine. I'm not sure what that question was in regards to that, but it is a monster. Oh, that's awesome. You managed to, Snarky saying, managed to turn a friend of mine into the shield. She's now the point man when we do heroic CPs. That's awesome. Haven't gotten EK1 on the episodes yet. Haven't chatted with him. No, but I have a laundry list of people that I want to chat with. Identity Games. I can't, again, and I've sent out certain requests and some people respond and some people don't, and I totally get that, but it's not something that I'm actively doing now. But once the game kicks back in, I'm sure I definitely will. I do miss that a lot. Steve-O, what's going on, my friend? Question: you've heard talk about changing difficulty when farming. Could you elaborate? I did 15 floors on heroic and didn't drop an exotic, switched challenging and got an exotic on the next floor. So it has to do with RNG. Now, it's all luck. It's pure luck. One thing I've found is people have this idea that if you have a 5% chance of getting something, well, if I run Lincoln Memorial or if I run whatever mission 100 times in a row, I should get 5 of these weapons. That's not going to happen, right? The percentage is each time you try it, there's a 5% chance of getting it, right? So it's not like, and I know it sounds like, well, that's the same thing. So what I do is, for me, and we'll run a mission where I'll speed run a mission in a minute to see what we can get. But the point is, swapping out difficulty sometimes. Now with heroic control points, I recommend always keeping those on heroic. When it comes to mission, you can still get something to drop on lower difficulties. Change it up in between sometimes. It just changes the gameplay. It changes a few things. So again, look, if it was a guarantee, everyone would have what they're looking for. I show you things that have worked for me that other people have brought to my attention as well. So that's kind of the stuff I want to pass along. Salvo saying, I love playing because you can try a lot of builds. Yeah, that's the best. It's the best. I play pretty much every day too as well. Yeah, I really, really do. I really do. All right, let's run this. Yeah, let's run this control point one more time. If you are just joining the stream, welcome. We are answering questions live on a it's me. Well, I do have my little dog in the room who's asleep. She'll do a face reveal later. How about that? How about I'll do that for you guys. Do a face reveal on my dog. So anyway, what was I going to say? Live on a Friday, answering questions, talking about the game, talking about farming exotics, things like that. You know, nothing has really changed in regards to how you can actually farm in this game. You know, the summit has gotten much better. I know for me for my own gameplay, and that's, by the way, why I only highlight certain things at the channel is because look at that shield. Shield's like, I give up. Can I knock that over? Hoi! Yeah, I can. Anyway, I like to highlight things that I've had success with. And, you know, one thing I always say, whether it's a build video, I always say, you know, remember, this is just a template. When it's farming, I say, guys, nothing's guaranteed. Unless it's in the reward track, it's not anything that's guaranteed. You know, we've had a lot of weapons in the game. The Bullet King, Lady Death, certain things that were never in a reward track, and they have still eluded a lot of players. So when you're farming, the reason why I also recommend changing difficulty has to do with, where's that landing? Okay. Has to do with, it's so easy to get burnt out doing something, like it's insane. Like it's crazy. And actually, you know what we're going to do? We are going to jump back into the summit afterwards, and we're just going to go heroic then challenging, and just back and forth. Where's that guy going? Oh no, if you go all the way over there, I'm not going to, I don't like how this thing is getting sideways. Okay, we're going to mix things up. We're getting out of here. Going to my favorite, why am I on fire? Oh, that's why I'm on fire. Uh-oh, we're going down, people. Are we? Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. Oh, man. How does that? Let's just give up. I've already called for backup. Select spawn point. Whoops. With my crew. There we go. Jumped the gun too early on that move. My bad. If you're just joining, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that sub button. We're at 65 viewers right now, which is absolutely fantastic. I appreciate all of you for taking the time on a Friday and being here. Again, it's usually kind of slow on a Friday, but this is a great time for me to chat with you guys. So ideally, I'm getting to all your questions. If I've missed them, I do apologize. I do the best I can. So if I miss it, hopefully I'll catch you in the next one. We're going to be doing these at least once a week. And one thing I'm doing, you know, I talked about having pre-recorded footage. It doesn't really fly, only because it's great because I can just stare at the screen and talk to you. But when you have a specific question, I can't show you something in real time, and that's what I want to be able to do. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we know what you mean. Because it makes sense. Who else is here right now? The Puppers and Sergeant. Doggo. Yeah, my doggo, Sadie. Wait, you guys are going to flip when you see... Oh, yeah. I can't wait to show this picture. She's a straight-up gangster. She's a Chihuahua Jack Russell mix. I actually found her on the street. I was driving home. I was talking to my wife on the phone. I'm like, is that a... No, it's a paper bag. And she heard me saying this outside loud. I'm like, wait, it's a puppy. I got to go. What happened was... Well, wait, geez, too many talking. Too many stories. Hang on. Long story short, someone had abandoned like 3 itty-bitty puppies because she was less than 2 pounds when I found her. And really, really bad shape. So I took to the vet, and they're like, oh, there isn't too much we can really do. And, you know, I've kind of know a few things about dogs here and there. So I'm like, well, can you give me the medicine to administer myself? Because otherwise it was going to cost like, you know, $5-6 grand to do whatever. So I'm like, well, I can't. I mean, I want to. I'd want to save every animal on the planet if I could. So long story short, they gave me the medicine to take care of her. They administered an IV every day and gave her fluids and all that stuff. And, you know, after she had, because it was bad, like it was, you know, after day 2, we were kind of saying our goodbyes, but at least we were like, oh, you know what, she's going to be here and she'll be loved and surrounded by that. And Homegirl is just a tank, and she made it through, and then she became our dog because it's like, I'm never giving this dog up. And that is the story of Sadie, who you will see once I'm done live streaming. I will post this because, yeah, sharing pictures with family. That's what it's about, yo. Robert finally got his capacitor. Huzzah. That's so awesome. Oh, that's so awesome. It's such a great weapon, Robert. It's so much fun. It's such a good weapon. The damage you can stack on that thing is insane. And I think another great thing, and this goes back to things I know we can look forward to with the new content, you can use that weapon so many different ways. How did you throw that? I'm shooting. It's going to hit me. I'm not even going to move. Watch this. Oh, I thought it was going to hit me right in the dome. Um, the capacitor can be used in so many different ways. So many different ways. Now, it cannot stack with other. I have the capacitor going here. As soon as well, actually, let's switch back. So if you notice, let's pick someone who's not dead. Oh, they're about to die. Both of those guys. Hang on. All right, so you can see right now I have everything stacked. If I switch to the capacitor, you see those the instinct talent is just gone. So that's the only thing that's kind of a bummer is you can't. No, stay away. Boy. Is it both of them or is that one still there? Is he just flopping around and slowly dying? Okay. Let's hang here for a minute. Don't want to turn into a barbecue. That's awesome. What did I miss? What did I not see? I gotta look. I keep glancing down at chat. I'm such a child. I get so distracted. All right, let's see what we have here. Let's take out the rest of the NPC. Then we're going to just go back to the base of ops, answer questions, and probably wrap this thing up in a good 20-25 minutes. But spend the rest of the time answering the questions you guys are sending because I do want to make sure I take some time with that, which is my favorite thing. As you probably know by now, it's so crazy to think I just started doing these. Like, I can't believe, not that I've missed out, but it's like, wow, these are really fun to do and just be able to chat. Oh, one of my favorite things at the point in every chat, let me know where you are chatting from. I know King is in Mississippi. Michigan, Minnesota. What was it again, buddy? See, every time you tell me that I don't have something marked as a favorite, I will always get the city you live in wrong. Just kidding. But yeah, let me know where you guys are. Love to see that stuff. Hopefully you're all healthy and safe. Thoughts and prayers are going out to everyone who has family, friends in the Ukraine. So, one thing I want to point out is this. If you look at the screen right now, you see the ACS-12, which I've been trying to get, is the weapon I received for when I leveled up. Always remember, the area that you're located in, chances are when you level up that shade level, you're going to get what that targeted loot is. So again, look where I am. I got that ACS-12 as, a reward for leveling up my shade level. There I am. Shotgun's a targeted loot. Now, it doesn't always happen, but there's a very good chance that it will take place in the area. So, for instance, if you're farming for LMGs, you level up, there's a chance you could get an LMG there. And by the way, exotics can drop that way as well. I've gotten a capacitor from farming in an area where the AR was a targeted loot and the capacitor drops. So again, you can randomly get stuff. Always check your stash, guys. Always check your stash. Let's see what we have, then we'll get back to the base of ops. Ooh, I'm full with stuff. All right, we got to break some stuff down really quick. Do we have any junk? We do. Okay, cool. Let's pick up these items. Let me get to chat, and then we'll see what other things we got, and go from there, my fam. Garbage. I wonder what that ACS-12 is. Who was looking for the ACS-12 in chat? Are they still here? Whoa. 612. Oh, I don't need that. Never mind. Anytime I see two things stacked, I'm like, yeah, but I already have a bunch of those. I have to go through inventory. There's so much stuff to do before we get this new content. Thankfully, we probably do have a little bit of time. So anyway, let's go back to the base of ops. We'll check out a few things and finish this up. Johnny on the spot. Alabama. Johnny, did you see my community post? Did you check the community post? Yay or nay, my friend? I haven't been able to check my phone since I've been live streaming. But Johnny on the spot was one of the winners. I don't know if he knows this is yet, so he's going to find out live. You were one of the winners of the Horizon Forbidden West giveaway yesterday. So congratulations, my friend. I put a post on my community page on YouTube. Do me a favor. If you follow me on Twitter, shoot me a message. But congratulations. You may just be finding out right now. Let's see. Let's scroll back up. Where were we? Which is crazy. Not really. Doggo. We are talking about Doggo. Puppos and Sergeant. Let me see. Anyone else seen a lot of people getting exotics in non-exotic ways? Yep, by getting it from a mission or another person reported or ever getting built exotics that aren't built. I haven't heard the built exotics that aren't built. Some of the crafted ones, look, let's say if you're, a great example is the Nemesis, which has to be crafted. Now, let's say you haven't gone through the steps on getting the Nemesis. If I get it, because I already have it, let's say if one drops for me, I can then give it to you and you can buy the blueprint. So there is that way of getting it, but I haven't seen one just randomly drop that should be crafted that I can think of. Let's see. Yep, Robert finally got the capacitor. That's awesome stuff. What's kind of me? What's kind of me? What did I that was kind? Well, you're welcome. Whatever it was, you're welcome. I can't play catch up, guys. You guys are too awesome. Where did I'm still trying to play catch up, guys? We're in the UK, New York, Florida, Detroit, Minnesota, Michigan, Alabama. Johnny on the spot. By just melting armor. Yeah, I love this. I love this skill build. I'll show it to you in a second once I play catch up. Sarge, have you tried that Scorpio with Eclipse? Yes, Eclipse Creeping Death. That's actually a build I'm putting out next week. It's another one of my favorite ones. It's just insane. San Diego's in the house. Had a freeze day yesterday. Oof, not in San Diego, but... Liam saying you got the Chameleon and Pestilence today from Heroic Hyena Bounty in the same drop. So the one NPC drop both, or in the Bounty you got two of them? I've seen one NPC drop two exotic ones, and that was Vivian Conley at Stranded Tanker one time. Nice. Johnny on the spot says, really, I didn't know. I was about to check and see if you were live. Started watching the live. Thanks. I never win anything. Well, you can check that off the list, Johnny. You're a winner now. Do me a favor. Follow me on Twitter. Shoot me a message. And I'll wrap out with you about how to claim Horizon Forbidden West, man. Really excited for you. Congratulations. That's awesome. That's so awesome. Again, guys, we are starting to do streams for other games as well, Horizon Forbidden West being one of them. I was considering doing another live stream for that game today. At this point, we are 2.5 hours into this bad boy. My voice is like, I need a break. Maybe later this afternoon I'll jump in. If I am, I may be giving away a copy. I may not. You'll have to tune in to find out. But if you want to help support the channel, jump into that live stream. I would love to see you there. If it happens, if it does, you're just going to see a notification. So with that being said, if you just joined the stream, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that sub button. The other thing I recommend with the channel, I do random giveaways here and there when I'm doing live streams. Not on all of them, on some of them. Turn notifications on at the channel. It is so important because I got messages yesterday from people saying, I didn't see the notification. I had no idea you were live. I would have watched Horizon Forbidden West. Having notifications on is so important because it will keep you up to date with what's going on. Where was Geraldine? Oh, you took a picture of it? That's so awesome. That's awesome. That's so funny. All right, so let's see. VidGirl is saying, now we're going to focus on questions. Why am I not? I want you to see my face. Not my real face. No, never. Just kidding. 100,000 subs. When I get to 100,000, maybe then we'll just be doing all live streams with a camera. Could you imagine? Could you imagine, people? I don't know if you want to see this ugly mug. All right, so let's get back to it. VidGirl is saying, what gets me is that after I finally grinded for the pieces for the Nemesis and put it together, later 2 months it dropped in a separate mission. Now, so you have 3. Yeah, I got to tell you, it's sometimes where it just happens that way. I remember for Lady Death, it took me like 2 months to get the first one. And then it was nonstop. Like, it was just nonstop. And I'm like, wow, geez. And it was great, don't get me wrong. But it was like, man, that's, the blessing and the curse of this game. You know what I mean? Here we go. One NPC drop both. That's sick. And so you were doing a bounty? Let's see if we can get that. Let's see if we can get that Liam luck, people. So you're doing a bounty. It's got to be here. Wait, where's the AR? Am I just missing it? Wait, assault rifles in Viewpoint Museum. I don't want to farm that. I don't feel like doing that. We're just going to finish up with chat. That's what we're going to do. Seems to be the best way to go right now. Get the sun back on my dome. Get some sun. I got to remember to send a picture out. Well, hey, we're going to use Siri again live. Hey, Siri. Remind me to post a picture of the dog in 20 minutes. Dog. Okay. Added to today's reminders. I don't know where I'd be without this reminding system. I'm being dead serious. It's absolutely fantastic. Become so dependent on it in certain ways. I'm like, oh, Siri didn't remind me. Well, oh well, not my fault. Awesome, Johnny on the spot messaged me. Montreal is snowing like crazy. Eesh, that's awful. Awful, awful, awful. Okay, good, Johnny. Thank you. Yeah, so one thing I've noticed, and you'll see in a video I put out next week, one thing that's been happening to me, and I mentioned this towards the beginning of the video, then I'll answer any more questions and that's been, then finish this thing off. But one thing I noticed was recently I've been getting the wrong exotics to drop when I'm running a certain mission. So if I'm looking at the map right now, and let's say if I'm running Viewpoint, right? I'll run Viewpoint and the tardigrade will drop. I'm like, well, I'm not here for the tardigrade. I was here for an exotic AR. The other day I ran Lincoln Memorial and, I didn't, it was, what was yesterday at Lincoln was, I want to say it was the rifle at Lincoln and I got the tardigrade. I'm like, are you kidding? I don't know if it just seems to be, this is where the tardigrade just drops for me. Let's do that. Let's see if we can get a tardigrade where the rigger is the targeted loot. Let's see if that happens. We'll finish it off with a test, if you will. Switch our builds. Oh, and you know what? At the end of this, hang on. Well, at the end of this, I will show that skill build again. Excuse me. So in case you missed it, you guys can see it. So I'm not worried about picking up loot here. I just want to kind of speed run this thing. Get through it as quick as I can. Get to those bosses. I would love to see this mission become legendary, which, by the way, would completely change how you attack this thing, because in no way, shape, or form would it be this. I'm using the term easy, and again, it's easy for some. Other people may struggle with it, and that's with every different type of, whether it's the build dependent, whether it has to do with the actual, layout, how you play the game, things like that. For me, I love this layout. I can get through it, and usually, watch now, it'll take me like an hour because I just said that. But usually I can get through this in under 10 minutes, which gives me the ability to speed run these 4 bosses, which I absolutely love. This happens to be one of my favorite missions. Would love to see this mission turn legendary. And before anyone asks, yes, I would love to see the entire map go legendary as well. That would be absolutely sick. It would just be amazing. I would love that ability to just hit the... Do you know how many people would come back to the game for that? It'd be insane. It'd be absolutely insane. It'd be amazing. So many people would just jump back in to play legendary open world. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, let's take everyone out as quick as we can. We'll finish this, and then we'll get to... someone was saying something before. I never addressed it, and I meant to. Always remember, exotics can drop from any NPC at any time in the game. So they do not need to be yellow. They could be red bars. They could be purple. They could be whatever. It doesn't matter. I've seen exotics drop from just random NPCs tons of times in the game. So again, while your odds, it may be... Jeez, such a pain. While you may have better odds from a named enemy, from heroic difficulty, from whatever... I know people that cruise around the open world and they're like, oh, an exotic. Oh, look what I got. All right, we'll get through this part. Actually, we're just going to speed run this thing, and then I will go back to chat. So if you're just joining, do me a favor, guys. Hit that like button. Hit that sub button as well. Yeah, we just cracked 25,000 subs yesterday, which is yesterday or the day before? I think it was the day before. Anyway, it's just amazing, guys. We haven't even hit the 2-year anniversary of the channel yet. I'm so thankful for all the support you've shown me here. You've heard me say a million times, and you'll hear me say it a million more. The goal was to always create that toxic-free gaming environment where people work together, helping each other out, focusing on just the game itself. We're not worried about talent. Ooh, no. This just went, damn it. I knew that was going to happen. I got on one of my rants. Oh. Yeah, I pretty much do look like my... Division 2 character. I'm just going to stay right here for a minute. I'm just going to rest. I don't want to run that again. I just have no desire right now. But do we stop when we've been defeated? No, we don't, people. We keep at it. We keep at it. So let me clear that section. If I'm going to go, like, it's funny because if things go sideways for me on this mission, it's that spot. No other spot in the mission. It's that one where things tend to go sideways. Don't know why. Just the layout. You get some of those rocket launchers hitting you. Obviously, any rocket launcher that hits you, it's going to suck. But if the NPC, if you're not in the right place at the right time, if certain NPCs spawn a certain way, it gets you each time. So after I clear this part, I'm going to go to chat real quick. I don't want to let it get too far behind. I want to make sure I try to answer everything I can. Once again, if you want me to see the actual chat, you can hit super chat. I will notice it then, obviously. But again, do not feel inclined in any way to do so. Also at the top, there is a link to join as a member if you want. We do have giveaways for members as well on a monthly basis, which we will be starting at the end of this month again, or beginning of next, however you want to look at it. So yeah. All right, let's see what we got with chat. You sent the message. Thank you. I appreciate that. You got the chameleon from the bounty itself, and then the pestilence from the LMG targeted loot in Judiciary Square. Sorry, no confusion at all. No, don't be silly. Yeah, Frederick, you hit the nail on the head. You know, my favorite thing is to share good loot with people, especially if you roll into, let's say, you know, a group, and there's someone there who's at like shade level, like 3. You're like, oh man, you don't have these yet. All right, and they very well may, but you know they probably didn't complete certain seasons unless it's they're doing a second character. Maybe they had, but chances are, oh, I hate when they put the turret over there in the corner, because there's always, oh boy, I hate this. Am I getting knocked out? No, it's not happening. We're not letting this happen again. Hang on. There's nothing better to me than when you're playing and you know you're giving someone something they've been looking for a while. That's why I always recommend, guys, if you can play on mic, yeah, but if not, send the person a message. Say, hey, looking for this. You know, I'm looking for Lady Death. I'm looking for the Bullet King. I'm looking for something. Let them know what you're looking for, because so many people in the game right now. So in my opinion, you have people who are playing nonstop because they love the game. You also have a lot of new and returning players who do not have a lot of gear that you may have. With that being said, is that everyone or is there one more? With that being said, it puts you in a position where you're able to share a lot of good stuff with people, and they will greatly appreciate that. So, yeah. And for those of you that are new or just returning, let them know what you need. Like, let them know what's up. You know what I mean? Let's see what we got. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, sharing loot would be good. And that's the thing, you know, I mean, you're talking about it right there. It's like, that's why I can't wait to farm in a group where it's like, all right, guys, here's what we're doing. And the biggest mistake I make, if you're here watching this, and again, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit the sub button if you're new. But if you're watching this and you happen to be a new or returning player, at the end of every mission, do not just bail. You're like, yeah, I'm done. I'm going. I got my loot. I'm out. You don't know. You don't know how much more you could actually be getting from people who want to share stuff with you. So you're in a group with someone who has shade level 3000. You know they're going to share some loot because they're like, I pretty much have all the shit in the game right now. You know what I mean? So make sure you take that time and actually do that. It is extremely beneficial. Okay, so let's get up here now so we're not, I'll worry about you later. There's so many times I'll take out certain NPCs and they just explode because I hit the rocket pack or whatever it is, the rocket pack. The rocket launcher. Where's that one? All right, we're going to make sure we don't get flanked here. Make sure I focus on this. Don't want to start this thing over again. Again, like I was saying, this is the only part. There are certain missions, like you guys have seen me run Lincoln Memorial 1,000 times in my videos. A lot of my news videos, this is where I get the footage from. Not the same exact footage, but you know what I'm saying, where I run Lincoln or I run certain control points. My point is, there are certain missions I love. I love running. I know I'm going to get hit with a grenade from somewhere. Did you launch it yet? No. There's certain missions I love running. And in those missions, there are also certain points where I know if things are going to go sideways, where it's going to happen. This, for me, is always that spot. It is always this part of Lincoln Memorial where if I'm going to get just taken out, it's going to be here. Because usually I like to be at the door when these last 3 NPC come out. We got the heavy. That's not worry about him right now. Where's that other guy? Where'd you go? Oh, geez, you're right there. Okay, now we can worry about the heavy. Let's go this way. We'll keep checking chat in a minute, everyone. Give me a moment. Once we take out Major Ashford. Do not launch that grenade. I'm right in your grill. Ouch. Come on, do your job, Scorpio. There we go. Okay, now we're good. Shibupi. There we go. All right, let's take a quick break. Check out chat really quick. Whoa, there we Ronnie coming in with the super chat. Thank you, my friend. That was so nice of you. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. All right, here, where we're at. Thank you, Ronnie. I sincerely appreciate that. That really means a lot. Got Ridgeway's Pride today. May not be the bighorn, but I'll take that exotic. I'm telling you right now. Okay, Ronnie, don't take off. Once I'm done with this run, I'm going to show you a Ridgeway's Pride build that you want to put together. It's an absolute monster. And again, thank you so much for that chat. I really appreciate that. You guys are awesome. I do have the global event turned off because I hate it. I don't like it. I'm being honest with you. I'm not trying to get any named gear or exotics from this thing. It's such a pain in the ass. I will always put out videos on how to be efficient with farming, things to do during the event. I think I put that out on Tuesday. But yeah, I do not like this event, so I'm not going to play it. To me, it's more of a pain in the ass than anything. And that's, again, just my opinion. And let me finish off by saying it is a great time to earn awesome gear in the game. Not a fan of this one. Not really a fan at all. You know, just not my thing. So, yeah, there's that. And my explosive builds have not been responding properly. So that kind of takes the fun away of doing something when the build itself isn't working. You know what I mean? So really quick, let me finish this thing up. I want to show Ronnie I wanted to show you the skill build I'm using. I'll show you this build. I want to show Ronnie the, what's it called? The Ridgeway's Pride build, which you're going to have so much fun with. Ronnie, do me a favor. Do you have a good SMG or even AR that you can re-roll the talent? Let me know about that. And if you do, I mean, I'll just show you what I have, and you can obviously design yours anyway. I mean, I can already tell you right now, Ridgeway's Pride, Hunter's Fury, SMG, you are just going to decimate everything you run into. It's insane. Because, look, they just flop like fish. I mean, again, I've got, you know, because you're always close to the NPC. You have Hunter's Fury. You're going to want to use Perfectly Wicked or Wicked on the backpack. You're going to want to take an SMG if you're running Hunter's Fury. SMG with a talent Sadist on it, and it's lights out. Like, it seriously lights out. It's just stupid. It's so much fun to use. So I guess I don't have to show you the build. I just explained it. But I will show you. So there's that. Here we go. Another way you can get exotics in the game, I don't think I have any True Sons keys. Oh, I have 3. Look at me. Do we get one? That would have been... Oh, whoa, whoa. Yowza. Okay. Let's say magazine size. That sucks. So, all right. A lot of people ask, well, how do you make a choice with certain weapons that you want to recalibrate or do, redo, whatever, blah, 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 whatever it may be. So when I look at this, first of all, I go, yes, this is why I farm. But for me, I like the Talon Strained. Gain 10% crit hit damage for every 5 seconds you are firing. Stacks up to 5 times. Now, keep in mind, you're going to add the extended clip to this. That means you should, I believe, get... well, you're not going to have... Remember, the reason why there's so many bullets in the mag right now is because that bottom attribute. I like the Talon Strained more than I do magazine size. So what I would do is... but it's actually a good balance. I don't know, to be honest, because if you're gaining crit hit for every 5 seconds you're firing more... You know, I think what I would do probably is, chances are I'd probably re-roll that bottom attribute, magazine size, do something like, you know, crit hit. Oops, I marked it as garbage. I do not want to do that. Hang on, give me a sec. I would, I'd probably, here's that ACS 12. Well, that sucked. Let's get rid of these shotguns. Where's that? See, I have one right here. So I have one right here. So I'm not even going to keep this one, to be honest with you. But you can see here, this one came God rolled. It gave me the ability to re-roll the talent. For me, if I can get a weapon that has all the attributes I want, I re-roll the talent. I would much rather re-roll the talent and then try to recalibrate and optimize, then try to optimize everything else. So that for me that's how I make that decision. Let me go to chat real quick. Salvasol, I will show you my build in about 2 seconds. Everyone, if you are just joining, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that sub button as well. Really appreciate it. Again, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. That was very, very kind. Very, very kind of you, my friend. I will show you that build in a second. I want to make sure. Spaz12 said you tried to share an exotic during a shepherding run, and the person just ignored it. Well, a lot of times too, people, like if I see someone drop an exotic, I'm not even going to go near it. I don't want to accidentally pick it up, and I don't want to take it from anyone who may need it. But some people just don't pay attention. You're like, dude, okay, if you want that, remember. I'll show you my build, a Salva, in a moment. Let me get through this thing, and then we'll get to it. Can't wait to run with the Ridgeway's Pride Sadist. It's just a monster, and I can show you that thing too. Yeah, Johnny on the spot, same thing. You'd re-roll the mag size. So would I, because you do an extended mag. You're getting extra 10 or 20 extra bullets. So in theory, this one had 36, and well, anyway, the point is you're missing out on 9 bullets in essence, but you have the ability to add, like crit hit damage, damage to targets, whatever it may be. So yeah, mag size. And that's the whole thing is like, King was saying, I'd much rather have that strong talent on the weapon itself, and actually, because you're going to use it for that specific thing. But like I was showing you with this one piece, when you're lucky enough, and again, it's all luck, it's all RNG. The reason I didn't keep the other one is like this invisible hand. I mean, I don't even know. Like, look at this bad boy. Health damage, crit hit damage, and it's just beautimous, But with that Banshee, like I was talking about, it dropped with all of these stats maxed. You know what I mean? So I had the ability to just re-roll the talent. So for this, for instance, I would throw Sadist on this thing or something like that. Anyway, let's get back to it. Finish this up. Answer a few more questions. Yes, magazine size is just extra bullets. I'm aware. I promise that. I'm not going to bother opening up any stuff. I'm just going to get to the end of this thing, take out the bosses, see if we can get another tardigrade where the rigger gear set is the targeted loot. This is like tardigrade central. This and Space Administration HQ just drops there, man. No matter what I do. It's so funny. That's like the one go-to exotic that I'm getting now is the tardigrade. Now, again, I'm just ripping through. There are a lot of secrets, little doors here with some stuff that you can pick up. You always do want to check it out, at least on your first run. So you can, you never want to miss out on any possible good gear. And you can get some pretty decent stuff out of these caches. I know a lot of people say they're just getting stuff, some purple gear here and there, which sucks, which shouldn't be the case. But hopefully that's few and far between. I know from other people it's not. Oh, how'd that guy scramble to the left? No. You can't move that quick. There's no way. There's no way that just happened. I call shenanigans. Some of these guys can parkour like I've never seen before. Like all of a sudden they will jump from right here to above you on the scaffolding. You're like, you can't do that. There's no way that just happened. Yet, physics do not apply to NPCs. Where's that last one? There we go. Oh, I'm going to blow myself up. I saw that happening. All right, let's go this way. We're going to finish before I We're going to finish this run before I check in with chat again. Then we'll answer questions and wrap this bad boy up. Thank you all again for being here. It really, really means a lot. Closing in on 3 hours. Been a really nice having everyone here. Still going though, so don't bail yet. No exotic. Let's see what we have here. Don't need that. Don't need that. Another thing I recommend doing, and I think I've mentioned this a lot recently, is excuse me, farming for those mods, people. Time to farm for mods now. Certain weapons you may have, you may not like the talents. Don't bail on those. You know what I mean? Stack that library. They could switch certain. And again, this is all who knows. I'm making this stuff up in regards to. I have no idea what's going to happen. They could switch the way a talent works. You make one small. Oh, I hate when there's a heavy here. You make one small tweak on a talent, it changes everything about a build. You know what I mean? So again, don't just get rid of stuff yet. Don't hoard everything either. It's that combination of, okay, you know what? I'm going to hang on to one of these, and in case they change the talent, I'll be good to go. I should be over here when they just came out of that door. It's that heavy that threw me off. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where's that other guy coming from? There you are. Oh, you're on fire. I'm sorry. That sucks. Where's that shotgun? Is there a shotty behind me? Yeah, there is. Just kept hearing that blast. Like pop, pop, pop. I'm like, that's not good. Where's the last one? Up top? Of course you are. Let's make life difficult, shall we? And I'll take out the name bosses. There's another wave? Where are they coming from? What's going on here? Wow. It's kind of strange, to be honest with you. Is that it? Is that everyone? Of course not. Let's keep it going. Keep all the NPCs rolling out. There we go. All right, let's finish this up. Do we have any? I don't think any loot dropped. And if it did, I don't care. We're not going to bother picking it up right now. If you're just joining, I'm still going to be doing this for another 10-15 minutes. We're just going to finish up Lincoln Memorial. This took a lot longer than I thought in regards to this run. Answer questions and then call it a day. We will see what happens. For those of you asking if I'm going to do a Horizon stream tonight, if my voice allows, or not tonight, in the next like 3-4 hours, I might. It's kind of 50-50 to be honest with you. I'm pretty damn tired, but we'll see what happens. And if you think you may show up to that, do me a favor. Throw me a thumbs up. I think you may be able to show up to the Horizon stream in about like an hour or two. What time is it now? Probably 2 hours. No, actually, yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. I'm just going back and forth in timing with my day. I'm like, you know what? It's a Friday. Time to chill. I'm going to play the game, that's for damn sure. But streaming, maybe not tonight. But I can promise all of you, like a lot of people have been asking, will I continue to stream and play that game and make videos? 1,000,000,000% yes. I'm obsessed with that game. There'll be a lot of content for it, I promise. I'm trying to do stuff a little bit behind because I know a lot of people, you know, so many people are trying to speed run through Horizon Forbidden West, and I'm not that guy. I want to make sure I take my time. I also didn't get the game like 2 weeks early. So the point is for me, a lot of my videos will be maybe a week delayed from where you may see other videos, only because that's when I get to the gameplay. Here's the tardigrade. Oh, it didn't happen. Strictly because people usually play the games much slower than, you know, the content. Like, you can see certain content out there, and it's awesome to have it that early. Like, it's amazing how people can put out videos that fast with certain things. I can't just because of due to my scheduling. But point is, you'll see me doing farming videos, things you want to get early, all that stuff for that game. So that will continue. All right, so here we go. Sergeant, your merciless isn't a favorite. I do not believe you. But thank you for once again trying to do that. You need a vector with damage to target out of cover because right now you have one with damage to armor and you don't like it. Damage to armor is pretty damn effective though. I hear what you're saying, but still. It's a good problem to have, but yeah, that's why you got to keep farming. Rich says, I've definitely chose a place where I've gotten more exotic drops rather than prioritizing targeted loot. Yep, it may be wrong, anyone, but no, if you find a spot that works for you, farm there. Like, for me, this Lincoln Memorial is always a treasure trove. Like, honestly, that's why I farm here. The only reason I've become decent at finishing this mission in a good amount of time is because I play it all the time, you know? So that's why. Liam says, I still need a protection from elites for my legendary build. I know, I can't get one. Look, there was one time, and one thing, some of you are asking, am I going to get back into doing vendor resets? Yes, I will. Again, probably around the time the new content starts. But putting that aside, there was one time where the vendor reset, one of the vendors had a 12% damage from elites. Excuse me, protection from elites mod. I scooped up like 6 of them. I'm like, you're selling this shit? And this goes back like 6 months, 8 months, a long time ago. Because trust me, if that happens again, I will be the first one to tell you. Yeah, 12%, that's the highest I found, and I bought them. I mean, I bought them. All right, so let's get into this. Have a great Friday. Oh, you taking off, Rob? Hang on. Rob, didn't you want to see the Hunter, who wanted to see the Ridgeway thing? I think it was Rob. Wasn't it Rob? Okay, Rob. Oh, no, that was Robert Durant. We got a different Rob here. Rob, you're taking off. Have a wonderful Friday. Thank you so much for being here. Sincerely appreciate you. Okay, so Ridgeway's Pride build. Here's what I'd do. All right, so for me, because I'd keep the Scorpio as my secondary just because. Or you can have two weapons that actually have the talent. Now, what I would do for me is I would change my talent from close and this is my favorite weapon in the game. Crit hit chance, damage to targets out of cover. I absolutely love this weapon. So I would re-roll the talent to Sadist. But just to show you, what it would look like. So we'll scroll down to, let me find any weapon with Sadist right here, the Sitar. So you could have an AR with the talent Sadist and a secondary, an SMG. Because again, if you're running Hunter's Fury, you want to have an SMG as your primary. So again, to be clear, I would not have the Scorpio as my secondary. I would have this Vector as my secondary with the talent Sadist on there. So again, SMG with the talent Sadist, want to make sure that's clear. Secondary could be an AR, whatever you want with the talent Sadist as well. I know this is close and personal, but again, let's use our imagination. Ridgeway, I can't equip Ridgeway's Pride yet. Now, if you have the named Golan gear, you can do Anarchist Cookbook. It's going to give you that applying status effect increases weapon damage by 18% for 27 seconds. Now, if you do not have the named version, you don't need it. It doesn't matter. You could take a piece of, right here, Walker and Harris. So instead of getting that, and to be honest with you, you're doing so much damage with this chest piece. The difference is nominal. So you can see with perfect Anarchist, with perfect Wicked, 18% for 27 seconds. This is 18% for 20 seconds. To be honest with you, you are shredding through the enemy so fast, you don't need that extra 7 seconds. You just don't. I'm stacking crit hit chance and crit hit damage. My armor level is low, so chances are what I would probably do is on one of these pieces, if I have another piece of Hunter Fury, I could change the actual core attribute to armor. I like sitting at about 1.1 million, to be honest with you. That's kind of my favorite thing. Let's get out of here real quick. Let me pick this stuff up, but I want to show you the damage this thing can do real quick, and then we'll finish the video up, or the live stream up. Batman, what's up, buddy? I'm Batman. Good to see you, my friend. You're catching the tail end. We're about to finish this thing up really quick, but again, appreciate all of you being here. Would it be good for all content? Yes, maybe. It depends on your game style. I'd make certain tweaks. So here, I'll go to the, let me show you, there's such a big difference between, and real quick, remember where I am for targeted loot. Mission completed, season level up, optimization cache. Oh, actually, I may not get a piece of loot. Or will I? Watch level 1 point. Hang on. May not get anything being here. Yeah, no, I won't. It all depends on your gameplay, what you're doing, if you're in a group, if you're running solo. And that's one thing. When I talk about my builds, they are good for solo and group. But I wouldn't run a Ridgeway's Pride build with less than 1.1, 1.3 million armor if I was in a group. You know what I mean? Because the NPCs, understand, every time you're with another person in a group, that NPC scaling is really, really kicked up. So again, really quick, and pardon my schniffles, recalibration. So the first thing I do with this build, I'm going to go to my Vector, just because I want to show you what's up, and I would change it to Sadist. Deals 20% weapon damage to bleeding enemies. After 4 kills, applies bleed to the next enemy you hit. Now, that second thing with 4 kills doesn't come into play, because with Ridgeway's Pride, every single NPC you hit is going to have the bleed effect. So right out of the gate, with Sadist, you've got 20% weapon damage. With Wicked, you have an extra 18% weapon damage. And the only difference, again, between Wicked and Perfectly Wicked is the duration of time you get that extra weapon damage. But again, you're putting out so much. You're putting out so much damage. That 7 seconds is kind of nominal. Now, if you're in a group, that could make a difference. You know, people are let me look at my stats here. 54% crit hit chance. I'm fine with that. So what I would do here is I would add a crit hit damage mod to this right here. 7 seconds can make a difference in, you know, group play, because remember, when you're doing this, you are, and let me just save this build because it's a monster. What can I override? I'll override this one. As far as your, I would probably actually with this build too, because you're focusing on damage and you're close to NPCs. And that's another thing you always want to keep in mind is, yeah, we're going to activate Firewall, because everything is within a small amount of range. You know what I mean? You're taking out these NPCs in close proximity. And again, guys, before I finish, I promise I will get to chat as well. We're finishing up by answering questions. Running a little bit behind here, but hey, you know, it's happening, people. We're not bailing. That's why, again, live chat with being able to show you stuff, it's the best thing ever. All right, so we're going to change our specialization, Firewall. Reason being is you're going to be able to change your shield to the Striker shield. And notice how you can see I'm at tier 2, whatever. But the thing is you're going to get your skill tier increases with both blue and, you know, talent core attributes. Don't really have a lot of those here, obviously, but you're still getting extra shield health. And I mean, the thing's just, you'll see in a second. Again, I'm just throwing this thing together to show you. Let's go right here, and then I'll get to questions. We'll go heroic. We're going to toggle mission mode. Heroic. Let's go back. Let's go over here real quick to give you a quick idea. And hopefully this goes well. Otherwise, oh well. And then again, guys, I will get back to questions as we finish up this live stream. We're getting towards the end. I love running with the assault drone. It's pretty much my favorite thing. It's the great distraction to NPC, puts out damage as well. Now, because we're using Hunter's Fury, because we have certain talents, you know, you're just melting. You're just absolutely shredding. If you're not missing like I am, which I am. Nope. It's so much fun. I lost my shield somehow. I did something wrong. But again, you get to an area like this, and it's fish in a barrel. Oh, this guy's to my side. How'd you get over there? Nope. And again, right here, I mean, it's just when you actually corner these NPCs, wait till they pop. I mean, like, they can't even get out of the door fast enough. Everyone's bleeding. Everyone's stunned. Everyone's bleeding from Hunter's Fury. Everyone's, you know, just confused and all that stuff. And boom, it's cleared. I mean, lights out. It's absolutely awesome. So you're going to have a lot of fun with this build. Again, that was very, very sloppy gameplay. I was just showing you how quickly you can rip through something. But you're going to like that. You're going to like that chess piece, that's for sure. All right, so let me try to finish up with chat, guys, and I'm going to call it. I am hungry and exhausted, and not exhausted. That's kind of a dramatic overstatement. I'm hungry. There's that. All right, so here we got. My Merciless isn't a favorite. Okay, I'll tell you what, King. If my Merciless it's actually not a favorite, if you're lying, I'm going to ban you for 2 months. Where's my Merciless? Where's my Merciless? Sorry, King. Gotta go, buddy. Yeah, like I mean that. I couldn't function without you, man. You and your lies, your deception to make me stress out live. We're past it. And watch, the one day you're telling me the truth, I'll be like, liar. And you'll be like, oh, guess what? You just lost the Regulus. All right, so let's see what we got here. Trying to play catch up. Again, if I miss your question, I do apologize. Let's keep scrolling down towards the bottom. Yeah, Johnny on the spot is saying you can't get any protection from elites to drop. Either can I. It's a unicorn. Drives me crazy. Son of Batman, I said hello to you. Good to see you. Robert is saying White House is dropping like crazy this event. That's awesome. Answer your question, Ronnie. It all depends on, you know, with this, I assume you're talking about the Ridgeway's Pride build. It could be good for all of content, but it depends on if you're in a group, if you're solo, what you're doing. If you're in the summit, hell yeah. But also remember, if you're in a group of 4, what's my armor at right now with this build? 9.913. I'd want at least 3 of my core attributes to be armor. I want to be sitting at least at least at 1.3 mil if I happen to be in a group. Because also, depending on what other people are running, if they have, Coyote's mask on or something like that, you're going to be even putting out more damage as well. So always keep that in mind. Robert is saying, I hate this global event right now. I am in agreement. That's why I do not have it activated. Yeah, Rich is pretending to work. I love it. So am I. In a way, I work from home. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, you know what, guys? I think I'm going to finish this thing up. We've gotten, again, if you're new, hit the like button, hit that sub button. I appreciate all of you so much. I will be putting together a merciless build at one point soon. I keep promising you that, Salvasol. Thank you all so much for being here. It's a Friday morning. Thank you for taking the time. Appreciate all of you. Once again, I'll be doing these live streams on a weekly basis. I usually put out, a notification beforehand. Sometimes the case, sometimes it's not. Sometimes I get a little aggressive with a reminder where it's like 12 hours from now, you'll be live. It's whatever. I'm trying out certain things with the channel. And point being, one of the most important things, turn on notifications so you know what's going on. Again, I want to thank you all so much for your amazing support. I appreciate all of you so much. You've helped me create this amazing toxic-free gaming environment, people working together, and just know that it sincerely means a lot. As we roll into the weekend, please, as always, you hear me say this, take care of yourselves. Just, be healthy, mentally, physically, spiritually, whatever it may be. Most importantly, be kind to each other. There's so much stuff going on in the world right now. I mean, we're living through crazy times from everything that's happening. You never know what someone may be going through by just talking to them. You know what I mean? Like the people are having battles that you're unaware of. Be kind. Doesn't take that much effort, and that's what I love about you guys. That's what I love about this community. I'll be posting a picture of my dog momentarily. On that note, I'm going to say thank you all so much. Take care of yourselves. Be kind to each other. And I will see you soon in the next one. Have an amazing weekend, everyone. Take care. Thanks again.